Hello and welcome back to A History of the Forgotten Realms, the D&D podcast where I take all my goofy friends through the history of Faerun, one of Dungeons & Dragons' oldest settings, and while I do that, also drive them completely and utterly mad because their decisions will have consequences further down the line, and their characters will only spurn more characters. This week, the only housekeeping I have for you guys is if you are seeing us on any other platform than you usually do, whatever platform you're normally seeing us on, of the three, whether it's the Music Note app, whether it is the purple platform or the red platform, go to one of the other platforms, find the link in our bio, find us somewhere else, connect with us. We would love that. We would love to see you guys more often, and we want to make content for you guys more often. Otherwise, I think the only thing I have to start off today's show is, as always, thank you so much to Syrinscape for the incredible sound that you're going to hear during this episode. They give us all of our sound effects, our music. They have a great service over at Syrinscape.com, and while I'm terrible at using it, I still love the effects, and so do the players. Speaking of the players, let me bring them in. Hello, everyone.
Hi. What's shaking, everyone?
Ooh, I do not have audio for Lauren.
Because I personally muted myself and totally forgot about it.
Hello, how is everyone?
We're professional, I swear.
Give me a second here.
That's okay, this professional also forgot to unlock their iPad with their personal iPad.
Are getting doubled still.
We're getting double audio still. Sick! Internet gerblins.
This, just to go with the trend, yes, this professional is eating baklava with...
That's right.
Baklava sounds so good, and honestly eating it with chopsticks is kind of a pro move because it means your fingies won't get sticky. That's a gamer move.
Pro move.
Pro
10 out
move
of 10.
indeed.
Nice hack. Nice food hack.
Well, it's like if you ever see me eating chips on stream, I'll eat them with chopsticks so my fingies don't get all gross.
Eating chips with chopsticks is the best freaking move.
I had a friend in college who would do that, but with hot Cheetos.
That's smart too.
Yeah, it's that Cheeto dust, man.
Oh,
Stains
just gave
everything.
me sound I have.
Boop, 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 doop.
Oh, thank God. I had very loud double audio and I could hear my air conditioner.
Ah, yes.
Ooh.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Okay. Never had that happen before.
It's something new every day.
New and exciting. The stew dance. It's
Stew
contagious.
I realized I wanted to have a drink, but did not want to attempt to spill it on my computer, so I'm going to be pondering the Dr. Pepper orb.
That's so schmancy.
I present the Dr. Pepper orb. It's just
Stu, you know what I realized? Your
And
little
also, I think
student
it lights up.
kind of reminds me of the SNL, like the wild and crazy guys. where they're
Wild
like,
crazy guys.
wild
jeez.
crazy guys.
Oh, this cable is much too short. Oh, this is gonna drive me absolutely insane. We're in for a great show.
We love it.
Alright, do we have a Vincent back?
Kinda. I'm checking everything still.
Sick. That works for me. Can somebody confirm that we are live on TikTok as well?
Got you.
Got me? Cool.
I'm ahead of you.
You're ahead of me.
Can you
Cool.
raise the overall output volume by a few decibels?
How do I do that? Just like turn every knob up?
OBS, oh, great. Just do it on each individual dial.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because
Yes.
I look maxed out.
Doop, doop.
Primarily Discord and your mic.
Okay, let's bring me up then. And I'll
Yes,
come over
we are
here and I'll bring the chat
on the clock
up.
app.
Awesome.
Yay.
I'll be right over.
Okay.
Special guest.
Housekeeping.
I don't know if they count as a special guest if they're just walking from one room to another.
But now they're in your frame. Special
I
guest.
know, right? Special guest.
Special guest who?
That doesn't adjust their Discord. You have to go over to Creator.
Oh, messy.
Hope for the best.
Sometimes I wonder if they're singing backwards.
No, I think they're singing in Latin.
Love a dead language.
Well, you know, the church loves to do that.
Listen here, necromancer.
Oh, we love the technical difficulties. Okay.
Thanks for hanging in there with us as we iron out these
Thanks for
kinks, if
thinking
you
of me.
will.
I'm shaking your hand too long.
This is weird.
How's it sound on your end now, Vincent? A little better? We gonna find out.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Gotta make sure I have all my things together.
Didn't unmute my mic. Everything's sounding good.
Okay.
Syrinscape could probably get turned up like 2 clicks.
Okay, cool. I just know that it became overwhelming last time, so I didn't want it to be, too much.
Too rockin'.
Too rockin'.
I can't even. Sorry.
Got some rockin' tunes.
Tavern Abril music going full
You could
full in the
probably even
paint.
go up a click or 2 more.
Oh my god. I'm afraid. Okay.
Brazier.
Also, if anyone chats on TikTok, I'll have no idea because the TikTok chat on
Alright,
my end has
think we're
glitched
good.
out. But
Perfect,
I'm not going to fix it because
perfect.
it might break other things.
100%. We're
So,
Ah.
when I last left my intrepid heroes, you were just 5 idiots standing in a circle out front of the Hall of Wonders, having just destroyed part of the Wide, the largest market in all of Baldur's Gate, all for the sake of jailing 2 even bigger idiots that were trying to make a power grab for the city by closing off the upper city and cutting Baldur's Gate's economy off at the knees. That being said, it sounds like Corin has called for a party at the Keep tonight, which should be a pretty swinging event, if history is to be believed. So, let me get some market sounds going, while you guys tell me what is happening right now and what you would all like to do.
well after all the events of last session and all of us either taking a beating or giving a beating. We probably should go like clean up, rest up.
Why is it called taking a beating and not leaving a beating? After all, you're really not taking it anywhere.
Yeah, I say. I mean, I took a beating real bad.
Yeah.
Oh
you
my
are-
god,
You are all healed up thanks to Jira.
I thought I was hearing voices. I got scared for a second. That's the Syrinscape. There's like little, very faint
Yes, there's
chatter,
people
and
noises.
I got scared. I got scared that something like my phone was going off again.
I'm of the opinion
I can't
that
hear the people.
I'm of the opinion that we should head back to the Keep, and since there's going to be celebration this evening, go back and get ourselves ready and presentable instead of being in our everyday adventuring gear.
I thought
It's
we were all dressed
it's a
up for the
celebration.
funeral. I thought we were
Yeah,
already
you guys
dressed
are all
up.
dressed for the funeral. Just because you decided to wear a fancier tracksuit than normal doesn't mean that you're not dressed up.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
in a
but,
full
you know,
suit.
But it's
I'm in my
gotten
darker black
some
gear.
battle damage and
Yep.
some blood and some dirt
Damage for what?
Battle from what?
If anyone has any
Listen, you
battle
were the
damage,
one who
it
was
is Imre
thrown
right now.
across 15 feet by your forehead.
We can cover
I
that.
mean, you should
I
probably
got-
not do that. That's not a great fighting technique. It's kind
I
of
got thrown
you
back
know,
by a psychic scream from a god.
Maybe just don't do that. Maybe just don't do that.
yeah,
I'm
first
kidding.
step in fighting,
Rich
not
has rope burn,
fighting.
okay?
Oh yeah, you got rope burn. Never mind. I'm gonna shut up now.
I literally
Yeah.
wrote down in my notes, Dritz, magical rope
Driz
burn.
matching rope burn.
Still, I think heading to the keep
You know, I hear
and
that's a thing in certain parts of the realms.
Well, yeah,
Well,
because
you know,
Imre's
you
got
can
the
find
rope and you've
anything
got
at
the
Sharess's
burn.
Caress if rumor has it right.
Oh, that's what you meant.
Hey.
Never mind.
Oh, that's what I'm forgetting.
Oh my god.
I'll be right back. Continue without me, I'll be right back.
look at my pepper orb. My porb.
Be
But yeah.
offended.
Your
Pondering
porb.
the porb.
Well, that-
Pondering
that-
the porb.
Consume the porb.
all porb all the time.
All hail the glow cloud.
Porb.
But yeah, that's my opinion. That's my thought.
They call me Dr.
Second it, let's
Porb
go
because I
party.
drink my Dr. Pepper out of an orb.
Doc could always use a drink or 6.
All right, then as soon as this one has their headphones back in,
They
We'll,
can't hear us.
we'll get to getting.
I'm pushing
And
Drews
the
down
getting
the
is
stairs.
good.
I think
Which
they heard
one?
That.
I caught pushing me down the stairs. I caught that.
Violence.
Dex save right now. I'm not actually pushing you down the stairs. No, I'm not actually pushing you down the stairs.
It's the one time he rolls poorly, breaks his ankle.
Roll a new character.
Ravenguard is not going to want to have to pay to heal that.
Sir, why is your shin
It's
poking
never gonna heal
through?
right.
And Alara's going to charge you double to fix it. Probably triple to fix the stairs.
We're good for it.
All right, so it sounds like everyone is headed back to the keep to get cleaned up, nurse your wounds, dust yourselves off a little, and presumably get ready for one hell of a party tonight. Is there anything
Pre-game
that
for the
you
party.
want to do on your way back? Is there anywhere that you want to stop before you head back to the keep for the night? Anything that you guys need to pick up, anything like that?
No, I think we're good.
Perfect.
Yeah, I think I'm good too.
Then let's get you over to a tavern. Let me open my Canva doc so that I can save the soundscape name so I don't have to do that later. That'd be smart. I only created the
Logistics.
WAN show doc to make sure that I would remember what document it was. And somehow I've forgotten to open it. Come on, you can do it. Let's go. Open.
Oh, all the technical difficulties this stream.
Oh yeah.
Hey, we're learning as we go. We're doing it.
We're gonna have to start doing like a Linus Tech Tips Why is WAN show late, but for Adventures in the Forgotten Realms.
Oh, blooper reel.
Not
Hey,
a blooper
Rome wasn't
reel,
built-
just a like a perpetual calendar type deal, but it tells you why we were late and what happened so that we can have it and so that other people can laugh at it, and then when we have a problem, anyone who watches the show can go, wait, you had this issue on this day at this time, you did this, it fixed it.
Yeah. Hey, you know what they
That's
say?
smart.
Rome wasn't built in a day, but you can make a crafting table in under 5 seconds. It's just 4 things of wood.
Is that?
You know,
gonna
Minecraft.
finish
Never
that
heard that
sentence?
No, Minecraft.
Oh, that was the end of that?
Yeah, no.
Oh, I don't know.
You
I've
put- you
never
put
played
4 things of
Minecraft.
wood, and that's how you make a crafting table.
I've never
You've
played Minecraft. before.
Really?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
It just doesn't seem like
Oh,
something
no.
I'd be into.
Syrinscape is thinking. I think I gave it too much at once.
Oh no. Come on, Syrinscape.
You got this, buddy. You got this. I know I'm using you at your max capacity, but I believe
Okay.
in you.
I don't feel so good.
Mr. Stark.
There we go.
Too soon.
Oh no.
Good job,
It'll never be.
Syrinscape.
It'll never be.
Oh no, there's more voices.
Not the voices.
Not again.
All right, you get
I
back to
swear,
the
are we
key.
listening to the same?
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, are we listening to the same Syrinscape? Because I don't not hear voices.
No, we're not. Hang on, it's showing that it's playing, but I'm still listening to the last one. You're right.
Yeah, I was like, I did not hear voices.
Hang on a second. That's not musicians play for mead. Stop
I
everything.
mean, unless the meds are working.
or the meds really aren't working. There we go.
There we go.
That's it.
yes.
There we
okay,
go.
Thank goodness. The voices were starting to scare me.
Oh,
Well,
Hang on.
No, they're
it's
still
thinking
there.
There are voices in this one, sorry.
Yes, no, I was wondering, I'm like, finally I am free. I'm back in the building again.
There we go.
Hooray. Progress.
We have the correct soundtrack. I swear,
Aw.
one day I'll be a professional DM. I swear to Matt Mercer.
that's a serious swear.
That's a
Listen,
serious
I swore to
swear.
you guys I would make this work. I want to turn this into jobs for everyone. I want to be that big. And
Aw.
you know who can do that? Only you guys can make us that big. Only you guys can tell people what your favorite show is. And yes, I am going to keep spieling like this every time I have the opportunity. Now go do it. But don't turn off the show. We still want you here.
Yeah.
Wow, that was
Alright.
actually really inspirational. I think we had a moment right there.
Brought a tear.
I'm having
So you're
moments
back at the
constantly.
cube.
They're
So you're back at the keep, and Google Docs has decided to update now.
Of course.
When I
The most
need to
inopportune
monologue
time.
you guys.
Oh boy.
So for the next 5 minutes or so, let's find
Vamp.
things to do, huh? Who wants to go help Alara decorate? And somebody should wrangle Corin, because that
Oh,
guy's
yeah.
out of control. It's only like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and you're pretty
Uh,
sure he's already more drunk than the rest of the town combined. There's definitely something going on with Dark Glass, and oh my god, Fredward always needs help. Everything's exploding. Someone help.
I feel like because she comes in at a whopping 6'3", Zipporah kind of gets pulled in to like help with decorating a lot, especially when it comes to hanging things or getting things off the top shelf. So like coming into the keep, like Zipporah already knows where she's going, so she's just like, all right, what do you need what do you need hung?
Imre would like to show around her new little fox friend around the keep.
All right.
Whose name I
he
have
is,
yet to name.
I'm kind of partial to Tiefers just because it's a really good deep cut comment.
Tief.
Comic
I-
reference.
I like it. I like it.
Tiefs is good.
Teeth. I like.
Uh,
Okay, teeth.
Tiefs it is.
Teeths.
Tiefs is happy to follow you wherever you go, especially because he's pretty sure that the promise of food is not far behind. It smells so good in here. You don't know what Aurora's cooking, but man, it smells magnificent, and there is a lot of it. That kitchen is bustling. Orcs shouting over each other's shoulders. This is the most efficient line of cooks you've ever seen. This is nuts. This place is packed. But Teef likes to follow you around when people drop things. He's happy to scavenge them up off the floor. He's surprisingly well behaved. He's not really hopping on counters or anything like that, at least not at the moment. He's still getting used to the vibes, but he sticks carefully by your ankles and close to your feet kind of the entire time. This is new, but I'm making the decision to trust you. Of course, you don't hear any of this because he doesn't vocalize it. He just goes, ah! Because he's a fox. At most occasionally, if he gets a piece of food, he's going to be real excited, and you'll hear a as he goes to find the food, because fox.
Foxes make the weirdest noises.
I'm gonna go see if I can find Gerard.
Go see if you can find Gerard. All right.
Yeah.
He's pretty easy to spot. Gerard is in peak form tonight, though. You walk up, and the first thing you notice is, did Buddy get a haircut? He looks like he has like another forehead. Someone has added at least 2 foreheads to this man's head. The fade is high, and he's got the hypotenuse going on. His lineup it's not quite right. He is feeling the effects of the sumptuary laws, but
oh man,
he's still dressed in his finest and as confident as he's ever been. You're pretty sure he's wearing glitter? But who's to say?
Yeah, that sounds about right. That's
as you walk up, he goes, "Oh, hey, buddy, how you doing?"
I go put my arm around him. Hey, my man, look, I love what you've done with the hairdo. It looks really good.
Thanks. I really trust my barber. He's just so great.
Yeah, it's a good do. It's a good do. I mean, I know a lot about hair.
He just kind of chuckles and he grabs his belly a little bit and he goes, "Yeah, I bet you do. You want me to book you a shoe shine for you? Get a little scalp oil going."
I have my own product. I have my own product. I think I'll be fine. But I have to ask you a couple questions because something's been really eating at me lately. Have you seen our friend Gaz? I had a really late night one evening, and he was out running errands for me, and I crashed because I had how late nights go at the shop. I had a few too many drinks and kind of fell asleep on the desk, and he didn't come back, and I haven't seen him in the last week and a half, 2 weeks.
Yeah, God, we were all plastered that night. I distinctly remember you feeding me a bottle of that Alturian. Was it a mead? Was it an ale? And, by the time Drizzt and Alara got there, I was already 3 sheets. I don't really remember a whole lot. I'm pretty sure they had to break down the door, and I almost puked my bed. God. Last I saw Gaz, he was tinkering around with your dad's old crystal box thing. That resonator-looking doohickey. I don't know, I think maybe he just likes glowy things, but I just assumed he was off doing his whole Fight Club brawler buddy business. But
yeah,
no, I haven't seen him.
Yeah, I still not seen him or heard of him, and then Laura came up to me the other day and was like, "Where's Gaz?" So here I am. Where's Gaz?
Listen, you all got me drunk. I don't know what you want me to say. I don't remember anything about that night.
You got yourself drunk. I just merely was the vessel for your ridiculousness.
Fed me a whole bottle of whatever that crap from El Terrell was. And then,
you did not have any problem drinking it on your own.
Then we were gonna keep drinking.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm a bad influence, apparently. So you have no one to blame but yourself
Just
for your
because I
poor
wanted
decisions.
to go to the bathhouse.
Hey, what you do in the bathhouse is on your own time, not.
We've done it. We've broken Vincent.
Yeah, I think, I'll probably go back to the house and check around. I don't know if I mentioned to it, but found a really odd thing in the house. Dad apparently had a secret basement under the house.
Serial killer.
Well, I mean, that's not surprising. As a professional bard, it's always been my dream to have hidden passageways in my house. If I had the opportunity, I'd certainly do the same thing. I'm no millionaire.
I've lived there all my life, and I did not know. I just found it by accident.
But, however, sorry, I'm reading yes, we're good. Okay, TikTok chat is working now. However, how much of the time, how much of your teenage and young adult years have you been out with all of us fucking around, now that we're outside of the first 5 minutes, getting absolutely plastered? I mean, you never know. Dads are secretive. Listen, I didn't know a whole lot about my father. We had a good relationship. I know my stepfather pretty well, but dear old dad wanted to try to hunt me down, sent letter after letter. Bounty hunter after bounty hunter. I don't know what you want me to say. Dads are mysterious.
Yeah, but this is was not expected. But I just wanted to confer with you real quick, and so okay, maybe I'll go back to the house and double check, because he was supposed to stop by my house and grab some tools. And I specifically told him not futz around with anything that, but who knows? We'll see. We'll see. Maybe I missed something.
Well, if you miss something and you ever need an extra set of eyes to look over it, or an extra set of magic hands to take a look at anything, you always know where to find me. I don't go far.
As long as those magic hands
I'm
don't.
At the bathhouse, or I'm at Sorceress Sundries, or I'm off on a job, or I've got a gig, or I'm up in Waterdeep. But aside from that, you know where to find me.
And yes, as long as those hands aren't also destroying my private reserve stock of fine beers.
I make no promises.
I pat him on the back, and I turn around and have a very perplexed look on my face, and the cogs are turning. I'm like, dear God, what is going on? And I head on over to the corner and wave down for an Arnold Balmer. A Barnold Balmer? What do we call? What are we calling these now?
I'm very partial to Barnold Palmer. Arnold Balmer.
As you wave down, Gerard's actually helping bartending tonight. There's so many people here. There's actually a few people that are helping out. There's a delightful blue woman in a mechanized mobility accessory. She's got the fastest wheels around. She's helping serve up drinks. Her and her familiar. Gerard's helping out as a bar back. You see dark glasses back there, Alara. And Gerard just goes, I got you, buddy. And he slides you down an Arnold Balder. And as you take a sip of this one, he has not done you dirty. This one is actually full of booze.
Hey, that's why we like Gerard.
Click, 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 click.
What are we clicking?
Your keyboard.
Oh, shoot, that's right. I'm so sorry. I thought you guys couldn't hear it. Oh no, yeah. That's why I had noise suppression on, but then I turned that off.
Yeah, it
Because you
was
would get
just
too
it
far
was doing
away and
us
it would kick
dirty. All right, Dusk Shield, what are you doing? What are you doing, buddy?
Dust shield stuff.
If I can collect my thoughts after all of that psychic damage.
Oh, you're not allowed to collect your thoughts because they are our thoughts now.
I am. Where am I best gonna be? Yeah, I'll help out behind the bar too.
All right, as you hop back behind the bar, you and Darkglass and Alara and Gerard kind of set into a rhythm. You kind of sink into your places, and you're moving and grooving and making it happen. Just serving up drinks to the patrons of the keep. As you're doing this, though, Corin does come up to get a drink, and he kind of leans across and he just goes, "Hey, when you get a chance, if I could bend your ear for a moment, as a former hero myself, I just want your opinion on something, but take your time, keep serving drinks. I'm gonna keep getting drinks for now. Thank you for this." And he walks off to join the party. Megan, it looks like Teefs has gotten his hands on a big ol' hunk of meat. You wonder where he could have found that from, when out of the corner of your ear you hear of Freddy's little wings skittering away behind your shoulder, and you think, these two could be a problem or a delight.
Or he made a friend.
It seems he's made himself a trusted ally. We'll see how long until Aurora has to lock them out of the pantry.
Oh god.
Because someone's missing their dinner.
Oh shit.
He's got,
Well,
like, you know in video games where it's just the two ends of the bone and the big round meat in the middle?
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
got that.
Oh god. Good for him. He can be our rogue.
Solid 2 out of 10. Pitiful. Do better. She didn't even process. Alright, Zipporah, as you are helping to decorate, it looks like you guys have managed to get most of the bunting up. You've managed to relight some of the more problematic lanterns, with the help of putting dark glass on your shoulders, just so that between the height of the both of you, you can reach the little twisty knob.
Or if it's a little easier. Oh wait, are these light bulbs or
These are Doc's lanterns outfit the keep for the most part. There are some flame-driven lamps, but as you look around the keep,
because I was gonna say the flame-driven ones, like, couldn't I just use like a nice simple prestidigitation and be like, oh, you're on now,
100%.
I think they can turn
wouldn't
on
provide
candles,
any
yeah.
actual warmth. Thankfully, that's not the goal here. But no, you notice most of these are knob-driven. In fact, lately, the more that you look around the keep as you guys have your dinners and kind of chill out, a lot of this seems to look like work from Doc, or you guess maybe his father? This place looks older. It's too old, certainly, for all of this to be Doc's work. But yeah, the decorating is done. What would you like to do?
And like things haven't like started, have they?
Oh, people have definitely shown up in droves. The place is pretty packed. The band is swinging. They have taken up the entire stage. In fact, guest musicians are hopping up there with them just to get in on the action. It is popping.
It's okay. So the party's going, and then now that that's all finished, Okay, I think I wanna bug one of these guys, one of these three, see what they're up to. I wanna be nosy. What's Dust Shield up to? I'm nosy. I'm feeling nosy.
I've been bar backing.
Yeah, no, so yeah, at some point I think Zipporah is just gonna, like, she, like, kinda, like, slinks over and does that thing where, like, you know, like a taller person just, like, looking over your shoulder. Like,
Oh, hello there.
no, and she's like,
roll a dex
you missed
check.
a spot. Dex check? Cool. Let's see, what's my dex? Uh, 16?
You manage to dodge a couple, but you get a slight half orky elbow to the sternum. You're tall, but you're narrow. You skinny.
Oh! Yeah.
You have stepped behind a very busy bar.
Yeah. I'm like, Sorry, I was just kind of, I just wanted to, you know, take a peek. I mean, like, we already done with the decorations. I want to see what you're doing. And she just kind of, like, finds the nearest surface, elbows down, and just, like, intense stare at every little motion.
Just watching Dusk Shield make drinks over the top of the bar.
And then and sometimes, like, if, like, a little bit, like, spills out, she'll, like, come take a finger and just, like, wipe it off, and like, oh, you missed a spot. Oh, hey, you need an umbrella for that?
Great, now I'm gonna have to design a custom umbrella for umbrella drinks at the keep. If we get enough followers, I'll send it out in the holiday package.
Yeah! Reward.
Oh
my
no,
God.
we have a frozen stew.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
Stew.
No!
He's slow. He's less frozen.
I still hear you.
Okay, I think you're back in time. Oh no, he's very pixelated.
Oh no!
The
I'm
trickles.
shifting. I'm fading. Oh no!
Oh, he sounds like a robot.
The timing on that was impeccable.
Oh no!
So Dusk Shield, you've got someone watching you make drinks, helping, cleaning up, adding umbrellas. You getting in on this, or you just gonna keep working through it and doing your best?
Well, I'm going to assume now that the decorating's done, more of the staff at the keep are going to be back behind the bar helping, so my help's probably not as needed.
Yeah, Laura's definitely back there helping in a much greater capacity. Dark Glass is no longer on Zipporah's shoulders helping turn on lanterns, so they've got a little more keep. Oh no!
Wow, he's gone.
Into the void!
Oh!
Oh!
Hey!
Hey!
There we go. Our poor Stu.
The goblins. Little gerblins.
I'm gonna throw my computer through a window and I'll teach it a lesson through violence.
No, man. No, you need incense and holy oils, okay?
The machine
You
spirits
have to
are.
exercise the machine spirits.
Yeah. Red robe. Where is Imre at right now?
Probably like kind of in a corner. I was thinking I don't have these on, like, I don't have like dice or anything, but I feel like she would be kind of like in a corner, like playing either like a dice game or a card game or something to herself. Just trying to keep to herself because, like, of all the amount of people here, and she's still not comfortable with big crowds.
Sitting in a
And
corner
kind of
playing
just
solitaire.
yeah, with like teeths, kind of, you know, like as her little emotional support friend.
He's got a stack of cards underneath his paws, and every time she does something, he's certain that he's winning, and he just he's yelling at you as if there's a devious battle going on. He has no idea what this game is. He's not even looking at the cards. They're all face down.
She just has to be like, no. This is a one-person game. This is a single player game. You can watch. This is my game. My game.
So I am gonna then grab 4 in each hand of the biggest mugs I can find, and fill each of them up with ale, except for one of them is not gonna be ale. It's gonna be incredibly strong liquor, but it's been masked to smell like the rest.
Okay, so you have 7 giant size or half giant sized tankards of ale, and one of them has been filled with the finest Neverwinter. Think of it as like their bourbon. It's a really fine whiskey that's made kind of specialty, but when you smell it, it smells just like a Neverwinter ale. So it is just blending in casually amongst them. And now that you've walked a few steps, of course, the heads of all the beers have kind of spilled out over the top of the mugs, so it's not like you would know anyway. They're all looking very frosty and delicious.
So I'm gonna sit down at Imre, and I'm gonna have all 8 of them in a circle, and I'm just like, all right, you need to socialize. Dwarven roulette, let's go.
Oh my god! Pick that one! Pick that one! Number 3! Number 3!
Number 3, Imre!
Number 3, Imre!
Oh, too many voices.
So we're just gonna roll mechanically. It's just gonna be roll a d8, and on a 1 you're getting the strong one.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
So
let me
you
find
first.
Wait, this is
Okay,
kind of fun.
Let me find
What?
my dice sheets first. Well, where is my 8? I can't find it. Oh, got it. Okay.
I was gonna say it's the
Clicky
diamond.
clackies. Right. It's an 8.
Okay.
Ale it is.
Okay, so she's gonna just kind of.
You have to pound it. You gotta drink the whole thing.
Oh. Okay. And
Most
just
of
wait,
you
throws it back.
This is kind of silly. Can I get in on this?
Next round. Next
Oh,
round.
next round? Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was multiple rounds.
Both of you enjoy your frosty, icy ales. These are lovely. This is very much just an enjoyable, light, fragrant kind of a beer.
I had a 7 on my roll, so and just slam that one back. So Imre, you're up.
Roll again. If you roll a 7 or an 8, re-roll.
6.
We're just going down, okay?
Ale for you.
I was like, oh,
Oh boy.
An 8.
Re-roll.
this one she
Number
won't,
3!
A
Pick
4.
number
You
3!
both get very frosty ale.
Okay.
So, roll again. You cannot, if you roll a 4, a 6, a 7, or an 8, re-roll.
3.
5.
Ale for you. Ale for you. There are but 2 flagons left, and I'm gonna need you both to make a con saving throw for me.
Down.
Oh
I got
no!
that one.
Zipporah is
Same.
like...
Both got a nat one. You know what? You guys grab your next tankards of ale, and you're like,
It is a lot of booze.
I may have
no.
had too much. I don't. You're thinking I
You're
might need
so-
bread. This is.
You're so
I've-
fun. This is so fun.
Eggs. I need eggs.
You're so cool.
All right.
Roll again, motherfuckers.
Okay.
6.
4.
Reroll.
Man, at least you guys are getting your bad rolls out for this evening.
2.
2.
What? They
Roll
touch
competing-
hands.
Roll competing d20s.
Okay. 15.
16.
Oh, damn it.
I think that's the right one. I rolled a 2, and Emre reaches out and grabs the tankard that she is certain was labeled as 2. She's absolutely positive. And she knocks it back, and about a third of the way through, you watch all the hair on her body stand up as she kind of straightens up and her eyes just go wide. Make a con save to see if you can finish it.
No.
Gun!
18.
You finish it. Now make a con saving throw to see if you're still upright.
Oh no. So much for socializing. Oh, that's a 9.
Oh.
You're like, this is great.
Cool. Like, this is so fun. Thank you so much.
She's a little sloshy. Alara
This is
sees
the end.
this and comes over and just goes, "It's gonna be okay, sweetie." And she kind of rubs your back, and as you do, you just kind of like, oh, that was the worst 5 minutes of my life. Okay, I'm half sober now. This is fine. I'm comfortably drunk. We're not gonna throw up on the table, and we're not gonna throw up on the Unia man because I don't think he would like that. Duskshield, though, is a professional drinker. You're noticing that he's way more sober than he has any right to be. Roll an insight check for me.
I almost threw away my D20. Okay.
Humana.
18.
You're realizing now that it's not that he makes a habit of drinking as if it were his profession. You kind of piece it together that it's maybe his profession occasionally requires him to be a pro at drinking people under the table. He deals in information, and what is the best way to get information out of somebody? Know how
You
to make
cheated!
them socialize.
When you're sauced.
You cheater! Cheer, pumpkin eater.
Doc is in
Not
the.
cheating.
Talon cactus pumpkin eater cheater.
Doc is
Why are
in.
you-
Nope, you
in
were
the
just by
booth.
yourself, and well, it's a party, and we're gonna party.
I'm party.
And I lost my audio.
Well, we can still hear you, so that's good. You can't hear us, but we can hear you. I can talk all kinds of smack right now. This could be great. I could start rumors about his character. It's gonna be excellent.
Oh no, silent.
Rumor that Driz Duskshield does advertisements, you know, like the ones on paper for wagons. Horse-drawn carriages.
He's a used wagon salesman.
Actually, Drizzt is in town to talk to you about your carriage's
Your
extended
carriage's
warranty.
extended warranty.
This baby can fit 2 mules. Maybe 4.
Doc is in the corner, just having a drink, and you know he's got his little notebook out, and you know he's look like he's sketching something out, like looking for like a new idea or something.
Nerd.
Doc, remember he had made a promise to the little fox person, creature type thing, and
His
he's
name is Teefs.
to Teefers, Teef, whatever we're gonna call him.
Tease!
Teefs.
And Doc is, furiously like, making a little like putting the final touches on like a prosthetic for the little guy, and
as you're drawing up some quick mechanical drafts, a very familiar redhead kind of comes sliding up next to you and goes, "Hey, friendo, when you get a chance, if I could, like, bend your ear about some possibly important things, I could use the mind of an engineer, and, I think it'd be really, scintillating to share the knowledge with somebody who would appreciate it, and it might help. As a former hero myself, I'm quite a party monster. We want to, of course, enjoy all of these goods while we still have them. Not that the keep stores will ever keep that from happening. We're not just limited to Baldur's Gate, but if I could, maybe talk to you here in a little bit, that'd be great."
Who is talking to me?
Redhead Jeff
Are you doing a
Goldblum.
Jeff Gold. I was just gonna say, are you doing a Jeff
Redhead
Goldblum?
Jeff Goldblum?
God, it's so quick.
Sorry, the book described Corin, and I was just like, oh, so the Grand Master, but ginger.
Redhead Jeff Goldblum.
And, younger twink face. Very lithe, very, makeup well done,
girls are
hair
easy.
coiffed. Yes, exactly.
God.
Deep cut.
Sure, of course. I mean, it's a time to be a time right now. Of course. What do you have in mind?
Well, I would say let's get your little party together here. If we could all, you've got that nice little private hideaway in the corner there by the fire that seems rather nice. I could perhaps be bargained with a drink. I could be bothered to maybe call a little meeting with you and your friends if we want to go sit at a table. I'm certainly open to that.
As I turn around and look at the corner that we're sitting in and the fireplace that is we're sitting in, and
Oh, have you just been standing by the corner of your little cavern there?
yes, yeah.
So he's just pointing across at the table as if he would very much just like to sit and drink while he speaks about this.
Yeah, yes. Have a seat.
You're currently sitting at, and I don't know if you noticed it. You're standing at that little kind of architect's engineering, like that drafting table that I put in the corner there in the Owlbear Rodeo map. I did put a desk in there.
Yes, I do see that. So yes. Have a seat. But of course.
He
And,
sits down. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was like, how much has Dave had to drink?
You gonna answer that?
No.
No.
I'm just gonna motion to the 8 empty flagons in front of us.
But Imre is gonna be like, Doc, and that no context. Acid, free grappling, flash bang, net, shock. I want some. That was so cool. Just cool would that be?
Roll a wisdom check for me.
God. Roll to understand charades.
Yeah.
Oh, me?
Yes.
Oh,
Correct.
okay. Great. We're playing D&D charades. Awesome. Love it.
Drunk.
2 words.
Wisdom.
Spell.
Oh, good. You said wisdom, right?
Drunk.
Yes.
Okay. 14.
You think that you piece together that she's attempting to ask for, by your best understanding, trick arrows of different varieties. It would seem that she would like to attach some amount of seemingly spellcasting ability to them, or the ability to throw a net over a perpetrator or attach a thunder wave to them if need be.
Oh.
Or
Or stick a boxing glove on the end of one.
disappear, or you did piece together the words grappling hook. Grappling hook!
It's so cool. Right?
Yeah. Those are all
The
good
worst
ideas.
I've ever seen.
Drink. I would love another drink.
You have had enough, young lady. I
I'm
shall.
210 years old. I'm not young. I mean, I'm kind of young, but I'm not that young.
You are only as old as you feel inside.
Oh, well.
She
I
ponders
guess I am
this, currently
old.
feeling this many.
Hi.
That many.
As you
Excellent.
say
I'd
you
like
would
another-
like another drink, though, Dark Glass does come shooping over, with a round of drinks for everyone, including Corin as well, who has a rather fancy-looking drink. It's got some sort of steam coming off of it. It's rather ornate. It's bizarre. It almost looks like a potion. And then he takes a very calculated tankard, and he goes, "Here you go, Imre. This one's special for you."
Thank you. Drinks it all.
Lucky for you,
I
it was an Arnold Balder with healing herbs in it. You're slightly
Ah!
less drunk now.
Okay,
Yay.
that's not fun.
But you're still
Yeah,
kind of tipsy.
It's just not.
I look for Ardritz and Zephora and like
Sephora? Who's Sephora?
You're looking for a makeup store? I don't know where
sorry,
you're gonna find that.
It's just a makeup store.
I can't pronounce your name ever right, so
Stu, it took you like 7 years to learn Taylor's name.
And you still forget it. 12 years.
no.
Or no, you remembered it last time, that's right.
Yes. Only
Zephora has
years.
given you the permission to use one of her many options of nicknames.
Which one?
There's a long list. If it, as long as it contains some sounding of the first 3 letters, you're probably good. We've heard zip, we've heard zippy.
Okay.
She once gave
Zippy. We'll use Zippy.
Oh, he's blurry because he's drunk. I get it. It's on theme.
I'm on brand. I'm on
certainly
brand.
Done this on purpose.
Come on, refocus.
Let's focus
Oh,
on
your
hand.
lifeline's very healthy. Well, we're gonna have a very old stew till you're 90.
Oh, great, great.
As you
More
Yeah,
know,
I kind of do the.
you have a drink in front of you already. Dark Glass has just brought it over.
No. I meant I'm gesturing to Ardritz
Cora.
and Zippy.
I'm at the table.
They are at the table.
I.
Zephora has been watching them play a drinking game for the last 15
Yeah.
You're like
minutes.
waving at them.
She wanted to get tagged in.
And while you didn't get tagged in this round, Dark Glass has been kind enough to bring you over a very strong Elturian ale in a big glass. He gave you the half-giant size glass, so you're gonna have to grab that with both hands.
Both hands?
Both
Oh
hands.
my god. Goodness.
As
All right,
you're,
well, I take another sip of my drink and.
now that you're all gathered around here, I just listen. Baldur's Gate is a viper's nest of schemes and schemers. I wasn't born a rich idler. I started out as a poor adventurer like you, adjusting to my new life in this labyrinth of gossip and intrigue was no easy feat. if you find yourselves in trouble or need help sorting the gate's heroes from its villains, my door is always open to you. To me a favor, just maybe use the back door. Now, I have a hunch. A little bit more than a hunch. I may have been sneaking around, but nobody needs to know that. That's between you and I, of course. However, I'm wondering, have you been to the harbor master's office at all lately? Is that's piqued your interest?
Imre's blinking really fast.
Who's asking?
My apologies. My name is Corin. I am a former hero of Baldur's Gate myself.
Oh no. I know. I don't mean in that way. I mean who's asking in the sense of like who's asking that, who wants to know that we went to the harbor master, because
Well, currently, I'd like to know if you went to the harbor master, because I'm having my suspicions about the supply chain here within the city, and something's not quite right. Something's not quite ticking all the boxes, as it were. Just noticing some things. My favorite shipments going missing. You know, I can't throw one hell of a party without all the best supplies, and can't help but wonder what else has gone missing from our fair city. Just a thought.
Roll to not spill everything right now to this man.
That's on you. He's not prying in any magical means. If you're charmed, if you're charmed by the red-haired fox over here that just wants all of his information, that is entirely on you, darling. He just mentioned that you are so beautiful, and you know that magic of yours is just really, that is wow.
It's less of being.
Just pour it on thick.
It's less of being charmed. It's more of like compulsion to be very honest, like as a whole. Like, why would I lie right now? I don't feel any reason to lie. But at the same time, should I tell this person everything right now?
Do you want to roll an insight check on him?
I do, actually. Yeah, that's a better option than trying to keep myself from spilling everything that we've done.
Loose lips sink ships.
I'm very super tipsy, and even she's like, what the fuck?
Oh, that was cocked. Oh, that fell off the table. Oh, well, it's not any better. That's a 5.
Seems like the most trustworthy guy you know.
Man, this guy is really charming. He's just dazzling.
Alright, where did you say you were from?
Oh, I'm from here in the city. I'm from Baldur's Gate. I'm a proud native Baldurian.
Mm-hmm.
Saved my city a couple times. Nothing major.
Oh, modest are we?
Well, my friend, I have no need to be modest anymore. I mean, I did help many heroes before me. Also, foil a ball plot, so I'm no stranger to the ball spawn or the evil lurkings of the Lord of Mischief and Murder. You know, the Dead Three, they're tricky. The gods around here, they are just something else. You know, you're right to be wary of them. Because, I mean, they're just drama queens. Most of them are just venerated people, old heroes who just come to think of themselves as bigger. I mean, I'm no god, I may act like it, and I certainly have the body of one. However, I don't wish to have that kind of power. And when something's not right, something is not, things are afoot, I have this innate sense, and I need it to be solved, but I don't do the heroing anymore. I just throw the parties.
I calmly glean on over to Dritz.
I'm just a knowing look back. I'm just So you helped stop 2 prior ball plots, you said?
Well, I mean, one, I gave information on the other, but I mean, that's what we do here. Okay, truth be told, I've only helped with one, but I mean, who knows that? Who's really still alive? And I mean, just don't say it in front of Jahira. She might stab me or trap me in vines. That doesn't seem comfortable. Not good for the complexion.
Must have been
I would
really
like
hard
to. I would like
that-
to. I would like to. I'm gonna. So Zipporah, after hearing that last bit, Zipporah gets like a kind of a cheeky grin on her face as she says very pretty loudly, "Is Jahira here, by the way?"
She's not.
She's not? Damn, never mind.
So I'm gonna look at Corin and just that ball plot then. That must have been really, really difficult to have faced with all the vampires that were in the Iron Throne, huh?
Vampires? What are we talking about with vampires? I mean, I know the vampires exist. I myself have heard tale that they exist here in the city, but I don't get me wrong. I'm just a fighter and a thief and a generally charming guy. It's my elven good looks. I'm more of a companion piece, if you will, but I still take my credit.
Okay.
Vampires. I mean, you'd said wyverns. I'd believe that. Those are fine. Those are. Well, I'm not gonna say easy. That's certainly hell on the back, but wyverns, I'll believe. Vampires.
Okay. Good to know. Very, very good to know. And I'm gonna glance over back at Doc and flash a quick sign and can't with my hands of like, he's good.
Doc, not being able to read Thieves' Camp,
Takes I have not taught any of you yet, and I'm forgetting that in character.
I was gonna
So
say,
it's
like, did
oh,
you
shit.
teach us
Doc's
like
just
one or
like-
two things, but I can't remember.
and on realizing it too, I'm just
We playing charades?
yeah,
I love that game.
Doc's like, okay,
and I'm sitting there just frustrated with no one but myself because I'm just like, this is my fault. This is 100% my okay.
so I lean a little bit closer and we may have visited, you know, the Harbor Master House. May have. Emphasis may.
Well,
I mean,
and tell
we got
me,
this.
what do you know about the Seskergates mansion? That the big old one up there on the hill that they keep putting people in so they feel important.
Well, it's got a really, really good view to take a nice, lovely stroll on and get a good view of the city and a nice breeze if you need to.
Very enthusiastic strolls.
Yes, I would say that it has some wonderful views, especially without any bars on the windows. Seems like a bold choice for someone who's that much of an asshole. Now, I don't know about you, but I'd be keen to take a look around that place. As seems like someone's importing a lot of smoke powder, and I don't think that Uncle Philogir'd be none too happy about that. Heard that some of his shipments have gone missing, and I don't know about you, but I know what the ingredients for smoke powder are, and let's just say that there are a lot of key ingredients coming into port that are not usually, and I know the smell of that a mile away. Listen, dragon dung? You think you can dragon dung? You think you can just hide the smell of that? No. I can smell it all the way from my house. Something is wrong. I mean, the other day, I was just taking a walk, trying to get out and smell the flowers and do a little bit of shopping at the Wide, if you know what I mean, and just just generally try to have a really beautiful day. And someone knocked over a coffin, and I thought it was ashes that spilled. I was horrified at first. Then I thought, I mean, how many people could they fit in that coffin? Certainly much larger than one person. I mean, there could have been a very large person, but I don't want to assume. And then I realized that smell is gunpowder. And I want to know who's behind it, and if I had to guess, I think it's that slippery, slimy, scaly little snake of a man that y'all just sent off to jail with Alder Ravengard. But that's just me, and that could, of course, be the wonderful drinks talking, but I'd certainly be interested. You wanted to take a look, word has it, there's a document, as it were, in the Harbor Master's office, a docket, if you will, somewhat of a manifest, that's the word I'm looking for, is a manifest that could hold all the answers.
Well, I have heard word that maybe some of the ledgers aren't balancing correctly.
Well, that shouldn't be a surprise to me. Harbor Master Nemorin is not really known for making too much of an honest buck. I mean, could you blame him if you were the harbor master not getting paid enough anyway to line your pockets? But I personally think there's a line.
It's a little.
Considering, though, you look over at Doc and just...
Didn't realize I was muted. I was saying, is there any way I could pretend? Because something, on an out of character note, something smells fishy. Like, how does, what is? There's a lot of information. Like, this person knows a lot, and I'm very intrigued. Is there any way I could use detect magic on this person?
Sure, if you
Just
feel
to see
like
if anything's going on. Yeah, I feel like there's something going on and that I'm missing it. Let me see. I forgot what is. Let me see. What is the? Oh goodness, I lost it. I lost the spell that I was looking. Is it, is that the one I have? I think I have detect. Yes, I do. I have detect magic. Yeah. Yeah, I want to use detect magic on him.
Sure. You detect magic and he lights up.
He as a person lights up. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, you sense, like, it's not that he physically lights up, it's like in your mind he lights up. But also, you use detect magic in a place that, holy shit, why does the keep have so many magic items? Is the building magic? Oh, I have a headache now.
Oh.
You've been flashbanged.
Yep.
I didn't think of that. I didn't think of that. Okay.
You're now seeing very pretty colors as you detected magic in a building with so many magical items, and it does appear to be anyway a magical building. You've got a little bit of mana sickness going on. You're just a little like, whoa! I just gave myself a magic headache.
All right, I'm gonna sip on my drink then.
I look back over.
Make
I look
a
back over
Constitution
to.
saving throw for me, Zipporah.
Constitution saving throw. It shouldn't be too bad. It's not a nat 1, but it's not great. Constitution saving throw. That's an 11.
You're a little drunk. You maxed out your magic, and I don't think I had a headache. I think that was mana sickness, and that's a really strong ale. You're feeling it. You're not like roasted toasted, but like you're feeling a little flush in the cheeks. Zipporah's got a certain glow to her now, a radiating of warmth from the face.
I look back over to Driss.
Can I roll an insight check on Warren?
Sure.
That is a dirty, slutty little 20.
Oh God.
He's, as far as you can tell, he's being completely forthcoming, albeit a little self-inflating, but certainly honest.
Grandiose, even.
He is honestly being an egomaniac, but he's telling the truth.
No.
He does seem genuinely concerned. But to your trained eye, it seems as though he's just trying to play it off as though he's very cool and very casual, and none of this is really bothering me. We're not having an existential crisis. We're not gonna crash out in the middle of a city, crashing out. It's gonna be fine. It's all gonna be fine.
It's a party.
It's a party. I'm the party guy.
No, I'm the party guy.
So I'll look over at my three compatriots and just... Well, I would assume that with a couple people being away from home, that home is probably going to be minimally guarded, if at all. Probably minimally, if I had to guess. So...
Breaking in.
Snooping.
Drizzt, will you... How do I want to do this? Roll history check for me.
Then 18.
So as you're kind of trying to look for insight on whether you think that Corin is being truthful, and trying to make sure that you don't do your companions dirty, you're kind of thinking back through that manifest, and you think to yourself, among pages that were doctored, if you really focus in for a moment and just kind of make it your singular thought, it occurs to you that where these pages were changed do seem to coincide with many of the deliveries to places like Sorceress Sundries and Falogir's Fireworks, institutions of large and powerful objects who receive regular shipments. And that's not nothing.
And as in those places are receiving less than what they should?
Less that they're receiving, less than what they should, and more that you've noticed. Why would 2 orders come in for them in the same week? They have very regular schedules, and yet, to the best of your memory, you saw doubles, and for different amounts. These to you don't seem like coincidences, nor do they seem like emergency restocks. I mean, Falogir's has been an institution in the city for hundreds upon hundreds of years, and they've always had what they needed. There's been no massive celebration of any kind that would prompt these kind of deliveries, and it just seems rather odd. You may have muted yourself, but I could hear you sneeze from this side of the house.
I figured as much. Not like I can just mute everything
Little,
else.
little fourth wall break.
Vince sneeze.
Okay. Well, and Belogir was saying that he was not getting enough shipments too. That he was short on shipments on top of that. So
Yeah, you do remember him saying that they would leave his shipments, and when he would go to retrieve them, there would be less than he ordered. Or he would come in the night after an order and things would be missing.
okay. Well, so I'm gonna relay that obviously to the table, and that's all gotta go somewhere. And we know someone's been up to something. I mean, hell, tried to shut off the upper city from the rest of the city.
While you guys talk, I'm gonna grab myself something to drink.
So, yeah.
And I can't even take my headphones this time, so you can talk all the shit you want.
If I had to guess, things are being stockpiled at Seskergates, so we should probably head there. And again, it's probably going to be minimally guarded, if at all. So, getting in there and looking around for anything incriminating or any evidence or anything like that might not be a terrible idea.
And obviously, in the evening, it easier for us to get in without any sort of noticing.
Day?
And with such a large party,
Nope, wrong direction.
if anything, most people's eyes will be over here by the keep and around this part of the city.
Aww. I want to have fun.
I mean, we've made ourselves known here, and if we're back quickly enough, we can make ourselves known the rest of the night and continue our revelries as if nothing happened. And I can get us there
and no one would be any of the wiser. I mean, it's a busy night here.
And
Who-
Doc,
who would-
having
who would-
been detained by the Fist for drunken disorderlies with your best buddy before, you happen to know that it's pretty rare that they'll hold a person for any more than 24 hours.
So tonight's the night to make a move.
What time is it currently in?
It's about 6 bells.
Okay.
Oh, we're golden. We're so
yeah.
golden.
So maybe we wait around 9 bells before we make our
What time does it get dark
exploratory.
right now in this time of year?
Let me check the calendar real quick that I attached to the Owlbear Rodeo.
It's winter, I think.
Let me check the almanac.
Yes, it is winter. It is midwinter of 1481. So it gets dark.
Probably around 6
Probably
bells.
right about now. Yeah, it's probably actively getting dark outside.
So maybe by 9 it'll be, well, obviously by 9 bells it'll be dark before.
Yeah, but at this hour with the sun going down, you'll definitely have the fog starting to roll in.
To help
if you
aid
wait
in.
till
Okay.
9, you will almost certainly need a lamp lad or some form of lamp yourself to get through the fog. It is midwinter, so it should be fairly dense.
Okay. Well, maybe now is the time to go on a little reconnoiter, one might say.
Also, I just realized that my little buddy here looks like he's staring at my tits with delight.
No.
Unfortunate
Star,
placing.
Not for you.
I look back on over Driss. Are you ready for a rather enthusiastic walk this evening?
Very
Go for a walk.
enthusiastic walks.
Sobering walk. Sober walk.
Sobering walks. He
just-
really walks.
Sobering.
I'm just gonna look over to Dark Glass and just.
And Dark Glass comes over with water, just like tankards and tankards and tankards of water. And he's kind of. This is the first time actually you've ever seen him walk, let alone walk somewhat carefully over to you. There is so much water. And
It's a precious commodity.
takes all of your empty tankards, and he's also just kind of, and he zips on back.
I look back over to. Man, that guy is really fast. You know, you don't really think about how fast that guy is, but he is fast.
Yeah. And again, you piss him off, he will slit your throat in your sleep.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I like my throat.
Oh.
Like it closed.
Yeah, the sight of my own blood is not great.
Well,
I'm picturing Doc getting like his hand caught in the lathe and just being like,
just instant. Oh.
comes to and the bowl has spun
POV, you
itself.
wrote a character with a vasovagal syncope.
Man,
Alright, yeah,
you are
let's get
not
going
going to be
then.
good in battle.
Yeah.
All right.
As long as I don't see my own blood.
Because you made this decision while I was away from my hearing devices, since I'm now wired back to my computer.
Seskergates.
To the Seskergates. Yeah, let's head over to Seskergates, which should be pretty easy. You know, everyone's kind of coming and going. Do you
I can
want
get us there
to
in
try to
double
find a
time.
side door to exit, or are you going out the main door?
Oh, no. We're gonna go in through like any kind of back entrance I can find.
Cool. So you guys are gonna probably go out the easiest way would be the stage door.
The loading dock.
No, the stage door that's connected to Zipporah's green room.
Yep.
The keep, yeah.
Yeah, no. Yep. Yeah, we'll head out that way.
Yeah, if you're moving double time, it's pretty quick. You and Doc have a great lay of the city. Imre and Zipporah, you're starting to understand this fastest route pretty well. You've now walked it a lot of times. You've only taken the longer route maybe twice. You're getting pretty efficient at this, so you guys make it over there in no time. The fog is rolling in, a chill is in the air. It would be relaxing if you weren't, on an espionage mission. Though it may be relaxing to you anyway. You are consummate professionals after all. And Imre's had enough to drink that maybe this won't cause anxiety. We'll see. You make it there in no time, and the gates are still open because as far as anyone else is concerned, Raven Guard's word is as good as law. So they would not even think to close these gates again. There are not even guards. It seems, in fact, the entire town has gone to celebrate what has happened today, with the exception of the upper city patriarchs, who all seem to be holed in their homes, having their own little pity parties. You are free to move about as you wish. As you come up to the Seskergates mansion, it's lovely lit. The entire place is surrounded by ornate walls and hedges and gates. Oh, so that's why they didn't get that. But there are many ways through this palatial estate. that are not the front door.
Well, I'm going to. How is there any foot traffic at all going on right now? Or are we pretty?
No,
like-
you're pretty alone. And it's you guys,
Okay.
so even if there were,
Okay.
flash a couple of badges, flash a couple of smiles. As far as you're concerned, you're covered.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, we have our watch and fist badges. So
Lauren, do you need to call it
being
a night,
up-
hun?
I'm good. I just jamming out.
Okay. Let me know if you do.
So I'll pull everyone in. Okay, we need to keep out a sharp eye for anything, and anything comes up, we need to pull our watch badges because we're in the upper city. So,
I fumble through my pouch real quick and there we go.
regardless, we should still head through the back door.
And we can hear your
Side door.
typing.
Oops, sorry.
Also, I didn't change this music. I don't know when it changed.
I don't either.
Works out. Yeah, let's head. Let's sneak around, keep our eyes peeled for any other watch that might be roaming around or patrolling. That way we can make sure we can make ourselves look official, if need be.
Perfect. Let me drop a map of the Seskergates into your chat here. Seskergates.
I open the chat. The first thing I see is Duo doing the BBL Drizzy.
You mean you don't see the gif of Will dancing?
Oh no, I scrolled and saw all of those. I kind of stopped at Karlak.
Hang on, I might have to screenshot the map of the grounds. Give me a second here. The iPad was probably not a great choice for this.
Mistakes were made.
High Hall, Wide,
You're not stop running.
Ranger, House of Wonders, Hall of Wonders. Ah, here we go. Sivlersheild Estate. How do you screenshot on an Apple device?
Good question.
Volume and the home button
Volume and
simultaneously.
if it doesn't have a button, would that be the screen close
The
button?
one, the screen clip. That one is what I
Yeah.
mean, not
Okay.
the one that turns it off.
Hey, there we go. And we'll hop over into Discord.
I'm howling at the moon.
And we'll drop it in the chat.
Hooah!
It's in the main chat.
There's we goes. Look at that.
Thank you
Ooh,
for
that's
teaching me how to
pretty.
screenshot on my iPad.
Yes.
Knowing is half the battle.
Ooh, this is
The more you
elaborate.
know.
I forgot I had a touchscreen laptop and I can zoom in so I can actually see it. was like-
So
Whoa.
you see the front door there on the bottom right?
Mhm.
So if you guys go through that arch and through that front room, that second floor office over on the bottom left, just by those two tall trees, that's the office that you guys have been in where you threatened to defenestrate the two of them.
Oh, cool.
A good
Oh,
time.
this is the place where I took no, I mean, sorry, where I got a new belt.
Yes.
Okay, I recognize this place.
Some of my favorite, most threatening times so far.
There.
Cool.
Vincent, you're muted.
Oh my god, if I can remember to stop fucking
Doing
unmuting
that.
myself or whatever. So it looks like we can only go in through that front archway. Right?
Unless you would like to climb a wall.
Yeah, no. So
Can I attempt to look for a secret entrance, or like a, I don't know, like a pothole that leads in?
potholes are going to lead into the sewers.
Would they have like a?
You can certainly
A
look
cellar?
for a secret entrance, though.
Yeah, I
will
wanna-
allow
I
you
wanna try
guys
that.
to roll investigation if you would like to search for one.
Yeah,
I would like to do that.
I don't.
sure.
I want to look for something before we just go climbing walls. So you said investigation?
Yes.
Oh, I don't have any modifiers to that. Never mind. That's a 6.
Ooh.
I got a 19.
Okay. Do?
I got a 24.
Perfect.
Ooh.
Between you and Imre, you managed to find a couple places that look promising. Most notably, it would appear this one's not too much of a secret, but right through that front archway, if you look to your left, there is a little building there that would appear to dump you out into the back portion of the manor grounds. There is also, you've kind of done a little walk around the property. It seems that there is somewhat of a secret entrance back by that orchard there on the top left.
Yeah.
Okay.
Huh.
Which way do we want to go?
I say let's go through the orchard. That seems very, very like us,
We'll probably have more coverage with the orchard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, to
Yeah,
the
let's
orchard
do
then.
that.
Alright, as you guys make your way around, it becomes very obvious to you why someone would use this as a secret entrance. It is right up against the very exterior wall of the city. Beyond this wall, there is nothing but the beautiful, sweeping vistas of the mountains and hills that surround the harbor. So it's no surprise to you that as you walk up, you do find along the wall a brick that appears to have seen more wear than its companions. And you are kind of, when Stu, your hand, and you hear a, as it seems that 3 large pins of a lock and a bit of dust spits out at you from the seam between exterior wall of the city and the exterior wall of the manor.
Probably means that no one's used that in a minute with how much dust kind of puffs out. Like a sizable amount, or
No,
looks like it hasn't.
It's obviously like got some dirt in the mechanism, and it's 2 stone walls, so it seems that it's been degraded a bit over time.
Probably hasn't been used in a minute, or maybe
Hard
not
to tell.
lately. Just old.
Would you like to investigate it further?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
All right, roll again for me.
That'll be a 16.
The smell of dirt and dragon dung, as well as, and you know this smell,
Ooh.
eggs?
It instantly clicks. I look over to Driss. This is where they're loading the smokeless powder in. Smell that smell of egg?
Sulfur. Yep.
I push the door open and usher people to go through as I keep an eye out.
All right, everyone makes it through. You are now standing squarely in the orchards.
I close the gate behind us.
Kind of grab the alcove of the wall where the decorative arrow slits are, and until you hear a. It's as shut as it's gonna get.
And I gently etch a mark in so that way we know quickly where the exit is if we have to go back to it.
Okay.
Well, so let's head towards the manor itself then. Quietly.
Alright, so you've got some options. There is a hen house, there are 2 buildings full of stables, there is a greenhouse, there is a secondary quarters for staff, there's a large turret tower that seems to be attached to the interior of the building, all in addition to the main building. You also saw from the front there seemed to be a smaller attachment adjacent to the home side of the manor grounds. Yeah. Sorry, give me a second.
Yeah.
I have to ban someone
That's a
for
pretty
selling
decent set.
viewers.
Yeah,
Oh,
didn't.
we love that.
Second time in 2 weeks.
Hmm.
Spam, scams, or bots. Next. Scam. Next.
Slam down the hammer.
Selling.
You
Viewer.
No, thank you.
Submit. And block. And then let's see if I can delete that message.
Be a warning
Doesn't
to
look like it.
thy all.
I mean, I'm gonna guess this is just a bot that someone paid for. And Twitch has received a
100%.
report. Perfect. Yeah, because it just says respiratory help.
Cute.
Super cute. But yeah, where would you guys like to head? What do you want to check out? You're standing in the middle of, looks like rows and rows of planted vegetables and spices.
Ooh.
Off to the side of you, there are some fruit trees. It looks like there's also partially like a full-blown orchard out here. Like it's more than just the usual. They're well stocked.
I'm gonna try to follow my nose. Like, I want to try to follow that scent of sulfur when anywhere it's stronger. I just keep heading in that direction.
You do have an excellent sense of smell. I would say if Emre helps you, you can both roll for advantage to follow the smell.
Okay.
Who knew the ranger could track?
Yeah, actually, like, Emery, I'll let you take the lead on it, and if you need any assistance with it, then yeah.
Yeah, totally. You're gonna have to remind me what to roll, though. I don't do this very often.
It's just survival.
What is that?
It's a survival check with
survival.
advantage.
Yeah.
Oh, cute. Okay. 15 is the highest one.
Yeah, I'd say you got a pretty good scent on it. Sorry. My lips are dry. As you track your way through the orchards, kind of following the scent, there are some places it gets a little harder just due to the smell of all the spices, but you suspect that was the intention. With the proliferation of saffron and paprika and garlic, it does make it harder to track, and it seems that nobody would probably scrutinize that kind of smell around here as anything more than fertilizer. And it leads you. Sorry. I have to double check what building it leads you to. The stables.
Because the manure.
Perfect place to hide.
Mm-hmm.
Dragon dung.
Man, that's kind of shit.
Or-
Wait, has it been 15 minutes? Sorry.
Yes.
Okay.
You're good.
That's kind of
You're
shitty.
good. You're good.
Way longer. Okay.
Just a second to check something. You guys can keep talking. I'm just also checking something.
Do we think this place is trapped?
It might be flammable. Actually, it probably is flammable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do not use fire.
You guys want to see me cast Shocking Grasp on the dun?
Don't do that.
Doc,
Do not do
Doc
that.
quickly turns off his fire. I'm like, oh.
Please do.
What could possibly go wrong in a highly combustible environment? Science.
I would suspect that it's probably not going to be trapped, at least initially, because if anyone's working here that is not in the know of what's being stored here, then
Yeah, they're
having
gonna
any traps
inadvertently-
anything off would be. However, the closer we get to finding,
It's got to be hidden
Everything.
pretty well then.
Yeah.
If people are coming and going and they're hiding it in here.
yeah, so wherever it is hidden might be trapped. Is what I would do.
And obviously in a stable, they're gonna have stable bays most likely. So it could be in one of the stable bays as like under the bedding, possibly.
Does that mean we have to shovel through shit?
Not necessarily. Would you like to do an investigation check to find out?
Yes.
It's a jab.
That is I think I have a 0 in investigate. That's a 14.
As you're looking around, you may not have the finely tuned sense of smelling out the ingredients for smoke powder that the other characters do. But it's clear to you that someone's been through here. There are certainly large tracks through the hay floors where it appears that people have been moving seemingly hand carts through. There are a lot of barrels stacked up lidless kind of against one of the walls as if waiting to be filled. And there's probably 8 or 9 stables in this one building alone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, and I'm gonna look over our, resident tracker. You're the one who's gonna best be able to find this.
I mean, sorry, I was gonna say, do I even know, like, what we're looking for? Am I just going off of smell?
You're following the scent and the obvious markers of people having moved things through an area.
Okay. Because I'm not quite entirely sure, like, what I should be tracking or asking when it comes to that, like, because if there's carts and barrels and like footprints, what do we go for first?
Well, I imagine there would be some sort of either like liftable door to lower things down into.
Is
Or
there like a
things underneath
basement or
here.
something?
We
Go
could
ahead and
start
roll
knocking.
another investigation check for me.
We could start knocking
Or
on the
not
floorboards.
investigation, survival.
That's a 9.
It's a 9.
Yeah.
You know, you've reached this point, and as far as your nose can tell, this is where it ends. With all the hay on the floor and the smell of the horses and all of the you got nothing.
I'm gonna check out the barrels.
Sure.
So, investigation.
Yes, please.
Or 19.
19. Okay. So as you're investigating the barrels, they're empty. These barrels appear to be new. They're not lidded yet. They do not have their final band around the top. None of them have been nailed closed. They seem to be stockpiling new barrels. For what purpose, you don't know. But as you're kind of checking them out, you do notice a writ of notice on one of the sides of the barrels that says, "Deliver to H. Cope in care of Phalogirs."
H. Cope. Why do I know that name? Wisdom check? Or...
No, I'll just give that one to you because it's only been a couple days and you were thinking about it earlier. H. Cope was in the ledger at the harbor master's office, attached to, you think you remember, a very large order in care of Phalogirs. Like, massive times more than the usual amount you'd be accustomed to seeing. This was one of the names that stuck out in your mind as having been altered.
Okay. And is anyone going to check the rest of the stables or the stable bays or anything like that?
Go ahead, Stu.
Oh. Yeah, I was gonna see if any of the stables looked like they have like more traffic than others.
Roll investigation.
Investigation plus 6, 13, 19.
19? Okay, you're looking around and the stables don't necessarily seem like any of them have seen more traffic than the others. They all kind of look like things have been perpetually moved in and out of them for a while. It's clearly been a minute since these bays held horses, though it's clear that they certainly have before. It appears to you as if this is just off-site storage, as it were.
Sure.
I would like to kind of walk around a little bit, because I'm assuming the stable floors are probably wood and hay.
They're ground. They're dirt.
Oh, never mind then. I was gonna say I wanted to see if I could walk, if it was wood planks or something, to walk and see if there's any indication that maybe there's loose floorboards or anything under the ground. But if it's dirt, then I don't know, if
it is
packed dirt, then
wintry frozen dirt covered in hay to keep it from being slippy.
Good old dirt.
Then I'm going to check out the tracks of all the wheelbarrows being brought in and out of here, right? That's what you were saying? Like hand carts and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The tracks seem to just kind of go up to the walls. There's one towards the barrels. There's a lot that go into the stables and out of the stables. This seems like a fairly heavy traffic area, but all in all, it looks fairly standard, albeit a bit methodical. This does look like it was used for storage of something.
Okay. What are we missing? What are we missing here?
Can I start knocking on floorboards?
Is there anything above us?
The ground is frozen dirt. It is the middle of winter. It's covered in hay to keep it from being slick.
Is there anything above us? Is it lofted? Do they have is there a second level?
You look up and you see the exposed beams, and the wooden structure of the subroof.
Okay.
Yeah, I think there's still the walls we could check to see if there's anything for like a seam or anything like that, possibly.
Yeah, why not? Investigation.
Sure. When you walked in, you did notice that 3 of these walls are exposed to the exterior, leaving the back wall, which butts up to the exterior wall of the manor grounds.
Back
Check
there.
the back wall. That investigation, yeah.
Yeah, I'd say that's investigation.
Okay.
Triz, do you want to check it too?
Yeah, I'll check as well.
I got a 16.
Okay.
18.
You check the wall and it sure as shit, it seems like a big stone wall that they've used to not have to build another wood wall on the 4th side of this building. This is a nice place and all, but man, do they cut corners where it conveniences them.
Okay. So probably not storing anything in this room or building then, so I want to see if we can see where else that scent might take us, and the
Yeah.
because this isn't where things are being stored, clearly.
Yeah.
Then let's go back outside and see if we can pick the scent back up somewhere else.
Okay. I would say as you walk back outside, kind of back towards that orchard area, straight out between those 2 trees there.
Mhm.
Oh, so sorry. That it's fairly easy to pick that scent back up, and while the scent doesn't point you in any other direction, there are several paths that you can follow around the manor grounds, but this one all the way to the exterior wall over here on the left that runs down the back of the property does seem like it's received a significant amount more wear than any of the other footpaths in this area.
Ooh.
Okay. Are there any like tracks in the ground from like these hand carts we can follow?
There do, yeah. It seems that they've worn almost wheel channels from people just avoiding small rocks and such, just following each other's path and moving crap to do it in the most expeditious way that they possibly can.
Tire
And
packs.
these tracks kind of come and go, but you can pick up where the stone and wooden wheels of these hand carts have definitely worn this path much more noticeably. And it does lead you all the way around to how do I describe this? So you see this little L-shaped building just north of kind of that turret tower?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That little path in between them where that shadow is, that's an open area. And they head back towards there before you lose track of them. Which is odd because the only thing this way seems like the main manor house.
And you said it's you said it's that bottom left corner?
No, not the bottom left corner. It's this L-shaped building right here above that kind of round tower.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
There's a path in
The
between.
Tetris piece.
Yeah, there's a,
Would
there's a path in between the circle and the Tetris piece, and that's
Okay,
where
gotcha,
in range
gotcha.
loses the tracks.
Okay.
Is it like it just kind of obviously because like we can't see because the turret tower is in the way of the mount. Is there like a cellar doors? Is it like empty?
It's just the
Is there
side
anything
of the two
in that
buildings. It just
alley?
seems to be where you lose track as more of those pathways turn to kind of more substantial dirt and in some places stone.
Gotta be something we're missing.
Look around for a secret entrance.
Okay.
Well,
Secret
you
entrance.
could look around for a secret tunnel. Or nobody's bothered you yet. There's a lot of doors into this place.
Just open a door then. Open a door.
Nearest door where
See what happens.
Nearest door where the tracks cut off at then.
Sure. The nearest door where the tracks cut off is gonna be into the... You see the ceiling area by the tower where it's like attached to the building? How there's like a room under there and you can kind of see some chairs?
Yeah.
It goes into there.
Okay.
You're on the bottom floor of the main house.
So that bottom left hand side.
Yeah, the bottom
Yes.
left hand side.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll start poking around, trying to see if we can find anything at all. Everyone?
Is there anything in particular that you're looking for?
Any traces of smoke powder or its ingredients, really?
The house
Unless
smells
anyone else had any thoughts.
clean, almost inviting.
Too clean.
It's considering that most people in Baldur's Gate don't really clean their homes very thoroughly, just due to the necessity of the fact that you're gonna always trap dirt in, and there's not really like glass windows in a lot of places. They're mostly shutters. It seems very odd to you how nice it smells in here and how well cleaned the floors are, how not dusty the place is.
So, like, would you say it's almost like they're trying to mask the scent of something with the cleanliness?
It certainly seems that way. It definitely feels that way smelling it. This is abrasive. This is not cozy. This is intrusively fresh.
Don't like that.
Well,
Maybe.
if it helps your decision making at all, you are near the staircase that goes up to Imberlin's office. Not Imberlin, Torland's office. There is a dining room adjacent to you. You remember as you went through kind of the main hall that there was a set of stairs, a couple rooms whose doors were closed. There's a rather large dining hall, and then there are the rooms of the tower. You've never been in the tower, but you have been in this main hallway, as well as Torland's office.
Yes, because
But if memory serves you correct, there are 2 people who live here, aside from the staff.
Who are those two
Imberland.
people again?
It'd be Imberlin and
Imberlin and
Sivlersheild.
Torland.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Wait, aren't they in jail?
They are, but
Yes.
they still both lived here.
Oh, I thought you meant like they were there, and I was like,
So
wait.
maybe looking into their personal
Hold on.
residences.
I'm gonna give you a rare DM intervention here. Most rich assholes have a bedroom, an office, a study, and a room they like to hang out in. And if there are 2 rich assholes at this house,
That'll be double.
that's a lot of personal information to sort through. A lot of opportunity to hide things, and you know whatever is convenient. And you know you can
Yes.
think of plenty of places that it'd be great to have a trap door.
For
But
further
also-
assholery.
Perhaps information may be your best friend at this point, because that is the one thing that you don't have a lot of. You have details. You don't have a lot of actionable information.
Well, let's go find their studies.
All right, whose do you want to go find? Do you want to go to the one you've already been to, or do you want to look for Flaming
I'll
Wizard
look for
Boys?
Emberlands.
Emberlands?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. I'll say roll perception for this one for all of you guys.
Okay. Oh, dang. It's not my night tonight.
20 non-natural.
20 non-natural.
6.
Okay. 6. Okay.
22.
22. Perfect.
Perception, right?
Yes. Please and thank you.
That'll be a 22.
22. Awesome. You guys think, okay, of all the places that I've been in here, and how close he likes to keep his trusty fireball dispenser, if it were me, I would check the tower. That seems like the perfect place. That seems well seated in the manor. It seems secure, and you know, if we haven't been let in there, there's probably a reason.
I mean, that checks out.
Yeah.
Wizard's Tower.
And to the tower we go.
All right. As you go to the tower, the bottom level of the rotunda is just a set of stairs that's attached to this lovely little room below Torland's office. There's a seating area. It's rather nice. You were actually invited in here the first time that you came to visit him. It's just seemingly like a receiving area for guests. Would you like to go upstairs, or would you like to check out this room?
Let's just check it out. Let's check it out and see what is down there first.
Floor by floor.
Yeah, we'll do a quick sweep floor by floor, I think. We'll not dive too deep, but we'll try to do a quick, like, preliminary sweep.
All right. You do a quick preliminary sweep, and this room seems kind of devoid of anything that could arouse suspicion. This room seems very thoughtfully curated for anyone that could possibly be brought in to the home.
Okay. Next floor?
The next floor seems to be a living room. This seems to be the someone likes to hang out here room. There are books kind of strewn about of different varieties, a stack of copies of the Baldur's Mouth, some of them open, some of them kind of tossed in a bit of a pile, somewhat haphazardly in one of the chairs, a few drinking glasses, things of that nature reside within this room, as well as you notice a teeny tiny pair of very wizardly nearsighted spectacles. Complete with the horrifyingly objectionable chain attached to them. It's so gaudy.
The gaudiest.
I'm gonna pocket those just to be a dick.
Someone won't be reading much.
Look at me, I'm thieving.
He doesn't even need
it's
to
not like
read
he
now,
needs-
though.
it's
He
not
doesn't
like
need
he
to
needs
read
a
now.
book anymore.
Well, he doesn't need to read because he's got tattoos now.
It's just, I'm just gonna do the petty inconveniences while we're in here.
That's real
Oh,
diabolical.
okay. If you're looking
Are
for
there
petty
inconveniences?
inconveniences,
Are there portraits on the wall?
there's a few nice paintings on the wall.
I would like to
slightly askew each and every painting we go by, just by the slightest bit. I've been thinking about this since we've come in here. I've been wanting to because I mean, last time I got a
portrait.
belt, and I just
Walking
wanted
down
to.
that hallway is going to give me such
so
a headache now.
Every time they've passed a portrait, Zipporah just goes in. Maybe to the left. But not enough that it's like immediately clockable.
Okay.
It's more like that a little to the left, and then you go to fix it, but then you fuck it up entirely.
Okay. Noted.
It almost looks like if someone was looking down the hallway, like almost a little enough disjointed to where like you start getting a little sick.
Yeah, like are these walls actually moving, or is it your imagination?
Lol. I would like to kind of like peruse the bookshelf, see if there's anything kind of like out of place. Maybe there's like I don't know, I'm looking for like if there's like a, like when there's like empty book. Oh my god, words are so hard. It's so late.
It's okay.
It's like you
she's
open the
still a
book
little
and
tipsy.
it's got like it's empty, but like it's got like a hole cut out of it for stuff, like hidden things.
You're looking for books that are not quite books.
Yeah, like something that might be like out of place. I don't know.
No, none of the books are out of place. A lot of them seem to be first editions of things, hand-bound copies that don't really have like a title or anything. There's a lot of really nice books here. There seem to be some educational books, a lot of research tomes, just generalized knowledge stuff, as well as you notice a very tidy little section that is quite dusty, that it seems like hasn't been touched in ages, on manners, etiquette, and how to act in high society.
Cool.
Oh, that checks out.
Seeing that like Zipporah and Dritz are kind of doing some like crazy things. Emery's just gonna like find a section of the bookshelf and turn all the books so that their spines are facing inward.
You guys are fucking diabolical.
I was trying
Just
to make
one
it not
section.
noticeable.
One section. Well, you never know. Like some people don't look at their books very often. Just one section.
But a
Instead of the
wizard?
spines facing out, just
Okay,
you
so
never know.
we'll say that you take the most used looking section and do this, the one that it looks like someone has reached for it the most. So these are your random first editions and your educational texts, and you're churning them around, and you're like, introduction to necromancy, whoop, flipped. Oh, a history of dragons, whoop, spells and their components. You don't need that. You gotta just go down the list. Until you reach, gods and goddesses A to Z. You decide to stop there because that's an anthological series. You don't really want to deal with an entire alphabet of
So many books.
gods and their powers. It's not worth it to you. So you just decide to stop there.
I imagine there's a like a study desk in here.
Yeah, there's a little writing desk in here, just something simple.
Doc goes and sits down at the desk and just starts searching around and see if there's any sort of, just to kind of do a little of the desk to see if
the lid lifts up. This is like your simple old-timey writing desk or school child's desk, where the lid is also the writing surface, and it lifts up, and there's a quill, there's ink, there's paper, there's a really fine gold wax seal in there, as well as a burner and a dish for that, and some really pretty looking sealing wax.
I'm gonna just reach around and see if there's anything that feels out of place, or like any sort of like latching or
It's a wooden box, and the insides appear to be the exact dimensions of the outsides. This truly seems
Okay.
like just a writing desk.
Excellent. I'm gonna pull out my.
How close am I to that though?
You're all
Doc's
in
gonna
the
pull
same
out.
room, and he's a little loud.
Doc's gonna pull out his little buck knife that he has, and he's gonna start etching an orange into the desk.
I'm gonna take the wax seal.
The wax seal is yours. Add it to your inventory. You now have a fine gold Sivlersheild estate wax seal. Pretty hefty.
That might come in for forging.
Could be useful.
Not even forging. He's just gonna go looking for it, and it's gonna be gone. He probably has more, but he's gonna have to go find those.
We're like
Doc-
the borrowers.
Doc has really put in the effort,
But
by
we
the
don't
way,
get the stuff back.
of drawing this orange. It's almost like a basket now of oranges.
Roll a d20 for me.
What skill?
Just a straight
D20, I'm
d20.
guessing.
17.
You know, it's actually pretty nice. It's a basket full of round things. Is it a bushel of grapes? Is it bread? Is it a flower pot? Who knows? But it's a basket full of something round. It's not half bad.
Yeah.
The basket's actually quite nice.
All right, next floor then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm guessing.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything here.
We've done enough jackassery in this room.
All
In
right.
this room.
The next floor is very obviously a study. The walls are lined with bookshelf after bookshelf, stuffed to the brim with papers, tomes. Some of them even have gates that close over them. It is very decorated, very lived in, lots of plush linens, comfortable looking chairs. Someone has truly lived in this room. And on the far side of the circle, across from the stairs that you just came up, which kind of sweep around the tower in a spiraling motion, there's a very large desk with a lot of bookshelves behind it. Really, really nice looking thing. Rather tall, rather loved. Looks like a pretty big old piece of furniture.
Smells of rich mahogany.
Is there a chair at said desk?
There is a chair at said desk. Pretty nice.
Does it have-
Upholstered.
Does it have wheels?
No, I can't say that it does.
Damn. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna lift up one of the feet of it then, and just take my blade and knock off like an inch off of it, so it's just catty now.
That makes
He gets what he deserves. The wizard gets what he deserves.
Like I said, it's just gonna be a bunch of petty, inconvenient shit.
He's an asshole.
Yeah, you do that. Oh my god. Yeah, the chair is sufficiently wobbly and absolutely pain in the ass crooked now. There's no sitting in that comfortably.
After that, I'm now going to check out the desk, since there's probably something in there, but it had to be a petty dick first.
Alright, as
Sure.
you are checking out this desk, you realize as you come around the side of it, oh, I'm so sorry. It actually appears to be kind of a co-working desk. There seem to be two distinct areas in this big kind of C-shaped large thing. This is massive. Someone has clearly made this to be a space for two people to work coincidingly. There's a lot of drawers. There is, on the top of the desk, kind of inside the back set in, there are even some slots for like scrolls, letters. There's little drawers. You notice that there are plenty of things sitting on top of the desk, little things. Really fine silver quill, and on the other, a really fine but well-loved wooden quill. Lots of papers and things of that nature.
Can I investigate the desk to see if this is gonna sound strange? I know. If there's like buttons or something, because like if there's two places to sit, what if there's like a secret compartment that one person has to press one button and another person has to press another button and it pops out?
Like the master control keys.
Sure, go ahead and
Nuclear
roll for that
launch
one. Go ahead
codes
and
on a
roll an
desk.
investigation on that one.
Yeah. It just launches a fireball.
19.
A really big one. A really big one.
19. Yeah, you're kind of fiddling around with the desk, and while you think for a moment that maybe, certainly, this does something, it appears to actually, when you open up the desk, just be a loose knob. This desk is very well loved. Oh my god, I'm so excited to get to say this is a great name. Thank you, Hot Dog 1966. We appreciate the follow.
I love it.
So you hate
Thanks, Hot Dog.
hamburgers. Yeah, it just seems to be a loose knob. You really want it to be something, but it's definitely just like when you open the drawer, there's a screw into the back of the knob. It's very standard. This desk has been well loved, but also very abused.
I'm gonna start rifling through all the paperwork then, see if I can find anything of note or anything of merit.
Sure. Do you want to start on
Anything that
one
pops out?
particular side or the other? One side is definitely more, I use this for formal occasions and writing angry letters to the Parliament of Peers, and the other side is very, I use this to study. There are ink splotches staining the entire thing, and it's a complete mess.
I'm
Is
gonna go
there-
with that side. Sorry, you first, Lauren.
No, you were talking already.
No,
You're good.
Go.
What do you got?
Because there was a wax seal, right? Is there the wax stick?
Yeah, I would say that on the tidier side of the desk, you can certainly find duplicates of the sealing wax.
I just want the sealing wax. And, can I go to the desk and try and take a rubbing of one of the papers on the desk? I want to see what was last there.
Well, there's not like a notepad or anything. This is definitely like
Okay.
loose vellum paper and parchment.
Uh-huh. Okay.
But I'll say we're all doing investigation. If you want to look through, probably the best place if you were looking to find an imprint left by something would be... There is a leather book in one of the kind of like holders of that nicer side of the desk that appears to have some torn pages. You can certainly go searching there.
Yeah, I want to search there. You said investigation?
Yes, please.
Oh, that's a 13.
A 13? Well, you take the book out and you take a look at it, and there appears to be some sort of pattern on its cover. What do you want to do with it?
Oh, I didn't know. I thought there was more. Okay.
Yeah, I thought you were going more with the pattern.
Do I recognize this pattern? Is this something that I would recognize?
It seems abstract yet accessible. It is circular in nature. You think at first almost alchemical, though the longer you look at it, it seems maybe just decorative. What stands out to you is that it seems worn into the leather, almost as if someone had traced it over and over and over again with their fingers.
Can I try and trace the pattern?
Sure. Go ahead and roll Arcana with advantage for me.
Alright. Ooh, God. That's a 14.
That's with advantage?
Yeah.
You're looking at it and trying to decipher it and see if maybe you can follow its steps. And you know enough about magic to know that this is complicated. Someone thought this out. Why don't you roll an intelligence check for me?
Oh, goodness. You gotta... Oh, yeah, I don't have shit in there. 6.
6. You try to trace it, and the book does not budge. Not only does it not budge, it also seems to somewhat reject itself from your hand upon failure.
Oh wow. Do I notice her struggling?
Roll perception.
That'll be a 14.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to see that she's trying to figure something out.
I walk on over. What do we got here? And kind of quickly survey the situation here.
Roll for me,
And-
Arcana with advantage.
25.
25. You take a look at this and you go, oh, this looks familiar. My pops used to seal some of his journals like this when he didn't want me getting into the recipes for some of the more dangerous stuff, or when he, was worried about someone stealing his books. This is, if I follow this pattern right, the book should unlock, but I've got to figure out this pattern. Roll an intelligence check for me. But with advantage, since you recognize what this is.
19.
19. All right. You study it kind of for a minute. You're just kind of... Okay, I think I don't want this to have a worse reaction. I'm just going to... And you slowly, eyes closed, feel your way through the pattern until the book opens into your hands. Perfect. Now that it's open, it is pretty obvious to both you and Zipporah that this looks like a ledger of some kind. Though this one, notably, is undoctored.
Interesting.
There are some pages missing, but yeah, you have a ledger in your hand of lots and lots of shipments that have come through Gray Harbor. And their contents, and who they're going to.
Is there any names that we would recognize?
Oh, there's plenty in there. You see the proprietor of Philoger's Fireworks. You see the wizard Leroican. You see the proprietress of the Elf Song Tavern. There are plenty of people getting things shipped in and out of the city, but you also see the names of patriarchs. Corin gets so much wine and cheese and beer and cured meats delivered. This is... How does that man eat that much? I mean, I knew he said he threw parties, but goddamn. Yeah, there's anything you could want to find about anyone and what they ship in. Even the Low Lantern is in here. Hell, Doc, you notice your shipments of ore are in here for when you order things from up the coast or overseas.
So
Neat.
why are they keeping track of all this stuff?
Who's to say? But let's tune back into what Trist is doing real quick. You were going through the messy side of the desk, yes?
Yes, I was.
Roll an investigation for me and tell me if you are investigating the inside or the top side.
I figured I'd start with the top side and then work my way down. So,
Okay.
Top side, a 20 non-natural.
20 non-natural is completely good. That works out just fine. You're noticing on your side of the desk torn pages of manifest
Okay.
that were seemingly stuffed into one of the cubbies. Not over with the manifest. You're also noticing that there's a lot of recipes. One of them for smoke powder. And along with it, all the quantities needed to make it, barrel by barrel. There's also some notes on transcription of spells into flesh, as well as seemingly magical tattoos. Not just flesh carvings, but actual magical tattoos. That's fairly interesting to you. That's definitely in your wheelhouse of things of like, that seems like something that could be abused and turn a man into a monster real fast. On top of that, you find... Goddamn, you find everything. You rolled a nat 20. There's a really, really nice wooden quill. Because you rolled a nat 20, you're like, wow, this is very fine zebra wood. This seems to be finished in linseed oil. This is absolutely lovely. I have no idea whatever I will do with this zebra wood quill.
I'm gonna pocket the quill.
Yeah, there's some ink, there's some more wax over here. There seems to be red ink as well, which stands out to you as a little bit odd, but here it is nonetheless. Wizard keeps weird crap. You find a stack of rings as if somebody was working on something and took their rings off and placed them on the desk so that they could write more comfortably. There is...
I'm gonna find the most worn one.
You find the most worn one, a lovely little silver piece, with just some small lettering stamped into it, and it just says IS, and the year 1430-ish for this one based on his age. And it almost looks like a cigar band. It's just a lovely little concave silver thing, but it is clearly dinged and blackened on the inside and very well loved.
Go in my pocket too.
Goes in the pocket. But yeah, no, the most notable thing is that you found a lot of those pages of the ledger that seem to correspond with the ripped out pages from the ledger that they are holding, that have some hand scrawled notes on them, as well as dates. You find a recipe for smoke powder and large quantities on the top side of the desk. You also find a jar. It's there's a lot of specimen jars up here. Some of them have plants, some of them have preserved life forms. This one seems to have, you think maybe fishing bait in it. It's something you've never seen before. It's almost looks like a leech and some algae in it. Well preserved, but definitely a new species for you.
I peek over and see the jar.
Yeah, he's right. It looks like a really angry leech. This thing is...
Yee.
Got teeth.
So I'm gonna flash the that stack of torn pages. I think these are gonna be the most important thing out of that ledger. So I can just fold them up, and I'm gonna go inside, like inner pocket.
I'll take the unmarked ledgers and put it in my pack.
Just for the sake of inconvenience.
Well, I can use it as like a guide of like.
Oh, the undoctored ones. I thought you meant the ones that hadn't been used yet.
No, the undoctored ledgers.
Okay, so you put the book in your bag.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to check out the rest of the desk then.
All right. As you get to the bottom of the desk, most of the drawers are wide open. There's a lot of bits and bobs in there. God, this guy's got to stop stuffing specimen jars into places. If I open one more drawer and find one more ugly-looking little thing staring at me from floating in a jar, I'm gonna fucking lose it. Other drawers are filled with unorganized papers, more bottles of ink, hardtack, inexplicably. There's a bottle of fine wine hiding in one of them. The cork looks like it's been pulled out and put back in more times than you can fathom, almost as if it's just been perpetually refilled, hiding in the bottom drawer of the desk. There's a wedge of Wardhaven cheese wrapped in a wax paper down there. Like, this man lives at his desk. But as you go for the center drawer, you go to pull on it like all the rest of them, it's locked.
Good thing I've got my lock picking tools. Got my picking tools.
Roll for it.
Do it.
25. No, 24.
45. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
24. 25. I said 25. And,
24.
and I did bad math. 24.
Yeah, it opens. It's a simple little, like, you know those little girls' diaries that have the key that kind of doesn't do anything? You could just, like, shove a toothpick in it. This seems more like it seems somewhere, it's a metaphorical purpose. It's a signifier to Torland to stay the fuck out of my shit. Don't touch it, don't open it, I don't care. I'm putting the smallest lock possible because I know you're gonna try to open the drawer.
Okay.
When you open
That
it, though,
doesn't make sense. But...
there's a bunch of, like, scrolled up kind of large format paper.
Open it on up.
Open it on up. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
As you open it on up, you see that these appear to be maps of the entire city. And within them, notably, horrifyingly, seem to be marked in red locations for something all around the city. With the date not too far from now. With a lot of notable places circled. There's some chicken scratch handwriting on here that you can't quite solve for. It almost seems like thieves can't, but you think maybe this is a shorthand for like engineers, maybe it's for patriarchs. Is it guild shorthand? You're not quite sure. But these papers have a lot of maps, both zoomed in and zoomed out, of the city, the harbor, the high hall, all kinds of stuff that is looking real bad. So,
with my, engineering background,
I was just gonna suggest.
am I able to decipher the markings in shorthand?
The shorthand is somewhat gibberish to you. You see the name H-Cope again. You see the shorthand for Philogir that you've been seeing on these bowls that you keep finding.
Right.
There certainly seems to be residue of smoke powder on the edges of the paper itself. But looking at it, this seems to you like demolition plans, almost. The areas marked on these are structurally and socially concerning.
Oh no. Oh no!
Hey,
I relay the information to the group, and
If only November existed in Baldur's Gate.
Oh no, they're gonna plan to blow shit up!
that is
as I
my mouse. That is a big die.
as I explain like the significance, Doc's face visibly goes more stern and more concerned. If these were to go off, if I think what these are, which these are all load bearing on the structures. This could
Oh no.
this could level the entire
The history,
lower.
the people, the buildings, the economy impacted by the destruction of these buildings, landmarks, and infrastructure could be catastrophic.
Oh shit. We gotta do something.
Yep, that's understatement of the century. No offense. This is a problem.
As you're investigating, a clock in the room begins to chime. It is now 9 bells.
We should
So-
we should head back to the party.
Yeah.
We might be noticed if we're waylaid any longer. Let's roll up these plans and let's skedaddle before the.
Yeah.
There is one more
I,
floor. Do you wish to make a quick
Ooh.
pass before potentially exiting this building?
So, yes. I also, any of the specimen jars that aren't live, anything that looks dead, I'm going to unscrew the jar and take the jar lid.
Oh!
Oh no!
Even if it's in a
Might as well
drawer, I'm
take
gonna
the
be
live
very
ones
careful.
too.
No, because I don't want it getting out. Like, what? I don't know what it could be on some of them. So if it's dead, then I'm just gonna take that and lay like. There's stuff in drawers too, so I could just be very careful. So he's gonna open one of those drawers and just swoosh all that around.
You now have a handful of corks that smell horrifyingly like formaldehyde.
Whoa!
Smells like a bad perm up in here.
I cast prestidigitation to make Driz smell like a candy store.
Thank you. That's actually helpful.
That is so
I
wonderful.
will be ditching these.
For everyone right now.
Yeah.
I will be ditching these as soon as I can.
Smells like licorice.
Pulled sugar.
Yeah, next floor then.
Alright, the next floor is 2 slightly uncomfortably attached bedrooms. You get up to the top of the stairs and it's just bedroom on either side. There's a tiny hallway in between them. Man, he really does not like to keep his people very far. This is really, really breaching the bounds of work and home life balance here. This is, yeah.
Did they
This
put
is-
their Baldur's beds next to each other?
No, they're across the hall from each other so that when they wake up in the morning, they can both open at the door at the same time, really cute, and yawn together, and then get to work at their shared desk.
Can I find
Oh,
evidence
it's-
of that they were in
it's-
love?
it's
Can
not like
find-
I Love
is there
Lucy.
Is there anything that I can investigate or like find that that proves that these two were secretly in love?
Roll investigation.
Also, if there are house slippers in either of
8.
these rooms, I'm taking them too.
There
8.
are.
No, take the left. Take the left.
8.
Don't take both of them.
No,
Take the
you don't
left.
Yeah,
seem to
you
be
know what,
able
we'll
to
do
find
that.
any evidence of
Alright, thank
love,
you.
requited or otherwise. But yes, no, Emberlin's got a lovely pair of curled toes slippers that you think Gerard will absolutely love. They are so
I'm just gonna-
garish, and they look
I'm
about
gonna take
his
Imre's
size.
advice. I'm just gonna take one. I'm gonna take one of them.
Gonna take the left one.
Yeah.
Are there any like bed trunks on any side of the bed? Like
Yeah,
at the end of the
there's
bed?
a pretty standard trunk at the end of each bed. There's also a wardrobe. There's a tiny sitting desk, a nightstand, and just kind of a general washing up area, as well as a like a small breakfast table in either room.
I'd go to the nicer looking trunk. Boom.
They're both
And
pretty
open it up.
nice, but you want to open the wizards or the patriarchs?
Wizard.
Wizard?
I'll open the patriarchs then.
Okay. Stu, you open the wizard's trunk. My god, how much satin does this man own? This is goddamn ridiculous. This trunk is full of fine fabrics and linens. Though you notice as you're handling them, they look rather dutifully darned and mended. Clearly he's cared for them. He has some sense of pride in repairing his belongings. You do happen to find, though, that lovely little vested overcoat that he was wearing the first time you met him, that he just loved so dearly, is just folded up nice and tidy in there for safekeeping.
I lift it up and
Because it is real satin, it is wrinkled to shit now.
are there any buttons on there?
Yeah, there's some fabric buttons that seem to attach one side to the other. There's buttons on one side, loops on the other.
And
It's the one that keeps it decently closed. He will now at all times be exposing just slightly too much chest for everyone in the area to be comfortable with. It's a permanent debuff.
yeah, and I just crumple up back up again, and I don't even throw it back in the thing. I just go.
It is now crumpled on the floor in a pile next to his singular right slipper. Imre, you open the Patriarch's chest, and there are very fine fabrics as well. There's some really gorgeous blankets in here and some bedwares as well. They are the softest thing you have ever felt in your life. There also appears to be some candles. Like, this is really nice. This is very clearly like an act of self-care. There's some really nice shit in here. Great smelling soaps. Like, this is the chest you have stumbled upon.
Okay. First of all, I'm gonna take the soaps.
Okay.
'Cause that's cool. And then I'm gonna take the candles. Are they like the long kind of like long candles,
stem
or
candles?
like
They're pillar
Like, yeah, long
candles,
stem
but
candles?
there's a bundle of taper candles in there.
I'm gonna break them. Just so there's like a little bit of the like wick, just like they're like hanging down, and the wick is just like.
Man, we are some petty people.
Some droopy candles now.
Oh my god. god.
But I got some
Okay.
soap, so
You have some lovely
some nice
smelling soaps.
nice soaps.
I'm
Add
gonna
that
go to
to
the
my-
breakfast nook, and I'm hoping that the salt and pepper is like marked on the lid.
There
gonna
is a
switch the
salt
lid.
cellar. There is a mortar filled with pepper, and there seems to be a butter bell.
Not how I was hoping that would be.
I was like,
Do you think it was gonna be the diner where it had an S and a P drilled in holes, and you were gonna flip them?
I was gonna flip them, but leave them unscrewed.
Diabolical.
Double whammy.
That's diabolical.
I am gonna. Is there a window in here though?
Yeah, there's several windows on either side. It's actually quite a lovely view from here.
Chuck the salt out the window. Put the cellar back. Same with the pepper.
There's now an empty mortar and a very deeply, saddeningly empty salt cellar on the breakfast nook table.
Petty
I-
LaBelle.
as I can't handle any more of this joy that I feel. I like, guys, we really must be going. This is as much fun as this is. We have to get back to our guests.
Probably.
So we're not.
It's probably a good idea.
Is there anything else of note in any of these rooms? Is this last pair of rooms though, or?
Yeah, you know, weirdly, in Emberlin's room, there is a stack of letters. They're not sealed or in envelopes or anything, but, you know, as you're going through drawers and things like that, you notice at the writing desk, there is a stack of letters, all with Torland's name on them.
Flip through them real quick, get a quick peek.
This man has been trying to quit his job for the last 15 billion years and has never had the nuts to tell his boss. This is every time he gets mad, he writes a letter of resignation that he can never turn in.
I'm gonna put all of those in Emberlin's room.
You mean in Torland's room?
Or in Torland's room. On his nightstand.
Oh, excellent.
And with that, we'll take off.
All
I
right.
think, yeah?
When they get out of jail, things are gonna be fucked up.
They're gonna have some
Just
explaining to do.
Do you guys go out the way you came, or are you going out the front door?
Out the way we came.
All right. Pretty easy. You guys make your way back to the keep just as quick as you got here, but man, is it dense. Has anybody got a lantern?
I have
I
dancing lights that I can cast at will. So I can do that.
Chris, you were saying you
have
had
a-
something?
if that doesn't work, I have something as well, but I'll let you make your decision on that first.
It's
Your other
yeah,
option is
I
find
can
yourselves a
cast it at
lamp
will.
lad.
Oh, that's true. Is our fave lamp lad around? Can we I spy with our little eye?
I have something else though. I mean, I don't think it'll benefit anyone but me. I have Devil's Sight.
That doesn't
I
help
can
with
see-
natural fog, I don't think.
Oh,
No.
fog. I thought you
Yeah,
meant
this
dark.
is fog. It's not dark, it's foggy.
Mm-hmm.
With my dancing lights, I can create 4 torch-sized orbs, which I can combine them into like one glowing, vague, medium humanoid. And we discussed, Nana and I discussed like what form they would take. So I could do like 4 lizards, because desert lizards, or 1 vulture.
Salamander.
So it would be really like a vulture like flying with us. Would be pretty
So
cool.
it's like salamanders.
Lizard.
In this
Here,
economy.
lizard.
No, I'm a dragon. I don't do that tongue thing.
Yeah.
What do you guys want to
it's
do? Do
just
you want to
concentrate-
walk half a block and see if you can find Timmy, or you want to use your dancing lights to have some salamanders help you find your way home, or hop along behind a little vulture?
If dancing lights will work, then we can use dancing lights.
Dancing lights will work.
Yeah, it says it's a range of 120 feet. So.
And what's
Perfect.
the duration on it?
It just says concentration up to 1 minute.
Okay, so you'll only have
So I don't know if
a
that means-
minute if you do that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Then I am gonna pull my blade and ignite it.
Boom. A lovely light blue magical light comes beaming from the blade that up to this point you really wondered what it looked like in there. It is finely decorated, just overall a beautiful piece of master metalwork. And yeah, you guys can see excellent, and you make your way back to the keep in no time. You're only slowed a little bit by the fog. It can be hard to tell where you are sometimes, but the boys have got this dutifully handled for the most part. They know these streets like the back of their hand. Well, except for Doc, who every time he looks down at his hand, there's a new nick or cut or burn from metal slag. So he's still a little less reliable, but you know, he'll do the job.
There is the caveat that all magical flames are extinguished in 30 feet of me, though.
What?
Yeah, as you go through the basilisk gate, then the torches on either side of the gate just as you walk through, and you get far enough from it and you just hear and they pop back on. Little area of effect going on there. But yeah, you guys make it back to the keep. How would you like to enter back into the building?
Through that side entrance we came out of, and we will help. I have an idea before we go in, so that way we can help. Pora, tell me what you think. Since it is a party, you're probably expected to have a show tonight.
No one's asked you,
to help
but
explain.
you certainly wouldn't say no.
We could have been helping you get ready and maybe be part of the act in some horribly embarrassing way. So that way it can help explain why we've been gone if anyone's been looking for us.
What do you think, Zipporah? You want to cut Nunia in half for a stage show? Light someone's bald head on fire? Conjure something from Imre?
You can shoot an apple off my head.
You can make a fox come out of your hat.
William Tell.
Nothing up my sleeves. Rip.
Did you say make a fox into a hat?
Make a fox come out of her hat. Because it's an extra dimensional space, and you have a fox now who's been waiting so excitedly for you all to come back.
Fox
Did not hear that
origami.
part, and
He's
I
curled up
was
in a little
almost about to
foxy
rage.
donut on your rug. Zipporah in your dressing room.
My baby.
Huh, donut. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
It's up to you
All
whether
right,
you
well
feel like
then.
doing a show tonight or not. Otherwise, you are more than welcome to just sneak back in.
I figured we were sneaky because I figured this was good, more time for us to just relax and enjoy time with each other.
Okay. Then you're
Whatever
sneaking
works.
back in. Everyone roll a straight D20 for me to see how casual you can be. Or if it just looks like the four of you have either been avoiding people, shagging, or have run away.
That's what I was gonna see if I could grab like any random like flagon and look like there's been merriment afoot. I rolled an 11.
Okay, we have an 11. I heard Drizzt has an 18. Is that what I heard?
Is it just a flat D20?
Flat D20.
Okay, 14.
Actually, you can add your
I got a
charisma
1.
bonuses if you like.
Charisma.
Then it's a 19.
It's an 18 for me.
I got a
Bad
1.
charisma.
Oh no!
A whole
I got
12.
a 1.
A whole 12.
I got 1.
So, tell me what order you'd like to come out of these doors in.
I'd like to think that Driss would be leading this merry band because of the light. So it would make sense if he
Well,
goes
it's
in first.
extinguished now. I don't need it now that we're here.
Well, still, you would have been walking us in.
Alright, so
Then-
Driz comes out the door, casual as ever, just quick in and through the door like that psychopath that's like, you don't use a door like this, you use a door like this so it closes quickly, you pull it closed behind you, like, really, really psychopath shit. The most efficient entrance through a door you've ever seen, and quietly, wow, and blurry, and quietly makes his way back toward the bar with everyone else. There we go. Who's next?
Who got the next highest?
I got
That
an
would be
18.
Zipporah, who, with utter confidence of the fact that this is her room and nobody else's, throws open the door and walks back into the party seemingly refreshed, as though she had very much intended to take some much-needed respite in the sanctuary of her room. And just effortlessly
I also like to think-
hostesses back into the party.
I also like to think, on top of that, she switched out bow ties.
Okay, you switched out bow ties.
This is my party bow tie.
Next is Stu Bear.
Doc walks in, and he's. I would hope I would found it like a random flagon as we're walking through and just pick it up nonchalantly, like, not. And they're not gonna need that drink.
Yeah, you managed to mostly pull it off, though a couple patrons are a little suspicious that you may have just taken the worst shit anyone has ever possibly fathomed or conceived of in Zipporah's bathroom and are trying to play it off like you didn't just leave some horrifying bio weapon in her personal latrine. It's the tracksuit.
No.
Tracksuit Mafia.
Thankfully for Imre, the last time anyone saw her, she was drunk. So when she opens the door and goes, I'm gonna be effortless like Zipporah, I'm gonna be confident like Driz, I'm gonna play it off cool like my friend Doc, and throws open the door and one foot over the other, ass over tits, onto the side of the stage next to the stairs, and goes ding 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 down the steps and goes, oh God!
Just go lay here for a
Immediately,
second.
immediately, Aurora comes running up and just goes, oh, sweetheart, we need to get you some healing. Oh, your poor head, come on, come with me. Come on, sweetie. And she kind of sweeps you up. Aurora is quite tall, by the way. She's just like, you're pretty sure she was birthed by nature herself, just like constantly flowing in the breeze, hair just like effortlessly strong, lithe woman, just like scoops you up like it's nothing, like, come on, let's get you back to your table, we'll get you an Arnold Balder, it's gonna be fine, we'll get a little bread in you, it's okay.
Okay.
Bread.
Roll deception for me, am right?
Okay, hold on.
Bread.
Oh,
Are you saying red
okay,
or
that's much
bread?
better.
Bread.
That's an 18.
Okay.
Bread.
18. You are,
Yeah.
as far as everyone else can tell, you are so obviously drunk. You poor sweet thing. At least you've been socializing. You've clearly had fun. And with that, you guys have managed to sneak your way back into the party, unscathed and unnoticed, as if you'd been there the whole time.
Yay!
I've been here the whole time.
We've been social the whole time.
Sorry, Syrinscape's loading.
Ah,
And I was like, the music turned off.
went slower and serious.
Thought I lost audio there for a minute. I was gonna dump out. I'm like, oh no.
No, you're good. The
Not
fade out was
again.
just a little quicker than the load in time was. I pushed Syrinscape to its max today. For the sake of seeing what I could do. It's not my phone. Somebody's just having a very loud conversation out in my parking lot. Don't they know I'm playing Dungeons and Dragons? How dare they?
You need
You
a
pulled it
sign.
off.
You need to just hang a sign or like a flag.
We will put a neon sign in the window that just says, "Shut the fuck up, I'm DMing." You pulled it off. You're back into the party, and nobody seems to be the wiser. Is there anything you'd like to do before you end your night?
I want to try and see if I can get everyone in the room to line dance.
Everyone is drunk enough that 100% that is
The Baldur's
definitely
Shuffle.
doable.
The Balder Shuffle, huh?
The
How's
Baldur's
it?
Shuffle.
How's it go? How's the shuffle go? Is it like
So
is
you
it like
go
a
to
two?
the right, to the right, to the right, kick, kick, to the left. Repeat.
Is there any twirls in there or anything?
No, you just jump and turn the other way and do the same thing.
I got me doing the Cupid shuffle.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah, on the jump you go, hey, Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, everyone is thoroughly plastered. It is very easy to get this group of probably close to 500 people to all do this. They are hyped. People are bumping into tables. It is excellent. As the party winds down, Corin goes to his room for the night because there is no way he is walking back up to the upper city in the state he's in. He can't even trust himself to remember to pay the lamp lad. He gives you a nod, having noticed your absence, and just goes, "Hey, heroes! Thanks for a great party, huh? You're gonna be keeping up with me soon enough." And with a flourish of his fabulous robes, he very, very carefully ascends the stairs to his room. Everyone's just cleaning up around here. Eves is very happy that you've all returned safely, seemingly quite concerned, though clearly having had a not-so-worried, very good nap while you were all gone. You found the information you were looking for. And with that, the longest day of your fucking lives finally comes to an end. You are allowed to sleep. Aurora has made you little doggy bags to take up to your room, full of snacks and iced tea with healing herbs. There seems to be some sort of magical fizzling water. You've never seen this outside of a fine wine, but oh, it feels lovely on your stomachs and even lovelier on your spirits. You all go to bed tonight, utterly exhausted, but having accomplished so much, having learned so much, but I think most importantly, having truly learned to trust each other and your judgment. You are a formidable team, and you are beginning to make many allies who see that as well. And with that, we'll say goodnight. And we'll say goodnight to all of you. And thank you for joining us for today's episode. This has been thoroughly enjoyable. We'll try not to be 2 hours late next time. We are on a break week next week, though we might do a little Baldur's Gate 3 content. Let me see what I can muster up. Otherwise, until next time, we'll see you in the realms. Say bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye bye.